The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join the over 5,000 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel College, Lane College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Live from Peabody High School, it's basketball night here in West Tennessee on the Worthy Road Studios YouTube page and the BallGame Blitz Sports Network, proudly presenting South Gibson County High School basketball. Alex King, Coach Joe Holloway here to bring you the game tonight. These two teams have played once before. It was the opening contest for them. One team comes in undefeated. The other team comes in 0-3. The Lady Hornets are 5-0. The Tidettes are Lady Golden Tide are 0-3. Alex, you remember that first game. Some thoughts about that for the fans?
I do. Anna Teague had 2 points. Lily Jane Lucky had 3 points. Addie Doyle had 2 points. Faith Reed had 7 points. Serenity Johnson, 6 points. Ava Owens, 2 points. Jade Reed, 19 points. Carson Dunn, 18 points. Trinity Johnson, 2 points. And the score was 61 for South Gibson and Peabody 27.
Absolutely. And, of course, in West Tennessee, in some polls, especially the Mirror Exchange, the South Gibson Lady Hornets at 5-0 are the number 3 ranked team. Peabody not ranked in the top 15 rankings for that. The young men will tell you about the men's game. Young men from South Gibson have not lost since that first game. Any quick thought about that? We will mention the boys and girls games, though.
Yes, they have not lost, and Peabody is still undefeated as well.
Absolutely. Now, South Gibson basketball and the BallGame Blitz TV Sports Network, Worthy Road Studios. And normally we're on the South Gibson Facebook page, but due to a computer that only lets us into that one, we'll have to route it tonight. You can also pick it up. I believe the game, let's see, the South Gibson versus Peabody game will be live on Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel with a link shared to Worthy Road Studios, BallGame Blitz, Hornet Sports Network, 1015, and Fox Sport Network Facebook pages. We'll get that information to you. We've got about 8 minutes before tip-off. We'll remind you this is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios for 2024. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. Other high school teams covered by the BallGame Blitz are USJ and TCA on their home school's Facebook page. Union University games, all home games, including volleyball, soccer, baseball, basketball, softball, and we had Rockabilly baseball, Bethel Sports, Lane College football this year, and we'll be doing boxing Saturday night. And sometime, Alex, when we're doing a boxing match, you need to come and help us with that, but we'll be telling you more about that. Got some great sponsors that Alex will tell you about, and tell you what, let's take a 1 minute timeout, and we'll come back with more pregame action.
Great American Sports, make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson, we specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
For more than 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and dependable auto care. Our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson has proudly served the community for decades, delivering the excellence you've come to rely on. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. All tire sizes, ATV to light truck and beyond. Visit our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson today. King Tire Company, where long-standing tradition meets exceptional service.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We are back here with about 5 minutes and 47 seconds. You'll see a clock. We'll have the clock up once the game starts with the scores and everything. You'll be able to see that. Probably we'll just go with, well, some of our girls, because we have sisters and stuff and people with the same names. But Ciancillo will probably start wearing 0. Faith Reed, 12. We'll have Jade Reed, 23. Trinity Johnson, 24. And Carson Dunn wearing 33 will probably be the starters. We'll pick them up as they come out. We're not sure what Peabody, last time they started number 3, Anaya Ross, number 4, Naasia Luton, 5-0 Wells, and they started Paisley Walls, who wears 45. And I believe Skinner, wearing 12, also started. We'll pick those up. Both teams' main defense, man-to-man. If you see our girls down on the floor, that's a version of the shell drill used as a warm-up. You close out, jump to the ball, and stop dribble penetration. It's a good drill. Of course, Coach Katie Embry and her great staff do such a great job. Just like the head coach, Michael Hart has had some great teams. He's coaching both. Don't envy him coaching both, but Michael Hart is up to it. Katie does a great job. She's been to the state tournament at several schools, and as she's told you once before, her longest stint is now here at South Gibson, and she loves it here. A lot of good memories. Good young team working hard in the case of South Gibson. Alex, any other pregame thoughts that we need to get the fans other than we got an undefeated against a team that hasn't won any?
Yes, South Gibson's stats last game versus Huntington was Carson Dunn, 8 points and 2 rebounds. Trinity Johnson, 3.6 rebounds. Jade Reed, 14.7 rebounds. Faith Reed, 7 points, 4 rebounds. Ivy Ciancillo, 12 points, 4 rebounds. Ava Owens, 4 points, 5 rebounds. I liked how they had 28 rebounds. I would like to see less fouls. They had 18 fouls. Less turnovers. They had 17 turnovers. The final score was Huntington 34 and South Gibson 48. They are 5-0 to begin the season.
Well done, just like a coach. We definitely would like to see it. I know Coach Katie Embry, you can see across the way, they are getting their instructions from the officials. That's the required mandatory sportsmanship and meeting, talking about anything, where security is, anything that could happen here in the game. And they talk about sportsmanship. And, of course, it's a good time for coaches to also converse with each other. Most coaches like each other. Once in a while there'll be a little ice and stuff like that, but you can see Katie and Michael both doing a great job of conversing with each other. And the officiating crew, I'm wanting to guess, is probably coming out of the Northwest Association. I could be wrong. They reassigned them since I've coached some schools that used to be with the Northwest Association as in with the association that now Brandon Pipkin and a couple of them head up out of Chester County or Henderson, Tennessee, the West Tennessee Basketball Association officials. And there's been schools switch back and forth because their districts use mostly one association more than the other one. So it makes a difference. 2:06 on the clock. They'll blow the horn in a minute. They'll send the teams to the bench. We'll have to take one more break before we come back with starting lineups. But I'm looking forward to an exciting game. I see my good friend Robin Cood is here tonight. And, of course, Bradley Owens, who is Ava Owens' dad, the barrister himself. And when I say barrister, meaning he is an attorney and a judge, he is here tonight also. This game will be replayed on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. It will be in perpetuity, meaning it'll be there forever. And They're going to run the clock down probably to 0 before they do that. I see our great floor camera down there. And, of course, Christopher Reasons is going to be on the floor cam. Or not the floor cam, but the main cam. And we are looking forward to a good crew with us. Any final words of wisdom, Alex?
I would just like to see a good game between both teams.
Absolutely. And we want to see some execution. Both teams, I want them to keep the turnovers down. They're going to play hard and they're going to play fast. Let's see, though, if Peabody chooses to slow the game down a little bit. Lady Hornets already left the floor. The Peabody Tidettes or Golden Tide, which one are y'all going by now? Because they've used both over the years.
We're going by Golden Tide.
Just even for the ladies' teams?
Yes.
Okay, that makes it easier on me to say the Golden Tide. We don't want to get into being politically incorrect. Tell you what, let's do. Let's see how they're going to play this, because we did not get a script on announcements and things like that. And you always want to be cognizant of the fact that there are changes even in lineups before a ball game. And silence hits the crowd. Golden Tide, the Lady Golden Tide, they are talking to each other. There is the buzzer. They'll reset the clock, and then we'll see what the first announcement is. We'll appraise our producer-director to be ready to take a break at a moment's notice. And again, you can get this on several areas, and we'll tell you about those where this game can be heard, and you can call some friends, because some. And you get the welcome. Let's take that time out, and when we come back, there'll be basketball at Peabody High School.
At Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, we ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
And we are back after a great rendition of that. We've only played one time at home, Alex, this year, and I know the Lady Hornets will be glad to get back to being at home. On Friday night, we got Chester County, but tonight, Ivy Cincillo wearing 0. She's a senior to start. Number 12, Faith Reed. She's also a senior. Coming back, you can see the knee brace on there. And number 23, the sophomore, Jade Reed. Number 24, Trinity Johnson, the freshman. And the point guard and the leader of the team, number 33, Carson Dunn. She's a junior, and a lot of people think she's been playing forever. And now for the Tide girls basketball team, the Peabody Golden Tide. And we'll pick them up as they come out. And it looks like tonight, Imaya Agnew is going to start. And it looks like Takaja Skinner will start. She is a sophomore. And the post player, 5'9", the sophomore, Paisley Walls, she'll be starting tonight. And Anaya Ross, number 3, also starting tonight. She's a senior guard. Nyasia Luton will be starting. She's a senior and she plays guard. Peabody usually goes with 4 guards and 1 under. That's the 4 out, 1 under offense. Not only in addition to our great crew, Larry and Gail Bailey, I'm sure working for the Mirror Exchange, will be here. And we're just about ready for basketball, Alex. And good PA announcer. I just got both ear pads on and can't pick up what's being said. Alex will have stats for you throughout the night. He does a great job. He double checks them. This young man is going to be an outstanding one. When it comes to color, he's going to pursue some broadcasting. Jade Reed to jump for the Lady Hornets. Looks like Walls will jump for the Tide. See if they back tip. It's tipped. Carson Dunn has it. 2-3 zone employed. Yes, they get that straight. They go into the post area. Nice bounce pass. Assist Reed to Reed. Jade Reed with the basket, and that's the first 2. 2-0 your score. You see our scoreboard on your. There's some people that aren't watching but listening to our broadcast, and you can do that. Pass tried to be forced inside. Good defense, knocked away, picked up. Nice pass. Faith Reed left it a little short, got her own rebound, and then is fouled by Walls. Walls first, team first. Remember, on the 5th foul now, there's no more 1-and-1s in high school basketball. Faith Reed, the senior, will go to the line shooting 2. Shot it, got it. Reed eyes it, tries it, she buys it. String music, it's 4-0. Down the sideline, here comes the jump. They were going to trap. Jade Reed with great defense on Ross. Good footwork, and that's important. You've got to jump to the ball. Let's see, they called a kick, so it'll be a violation. It'll belong to the Golden Tide of Peabody. Katie Embry working hard, signaling defense. Is it the 1-3-1? It looks a little like it. Wing players got to drop. They go down. Good double team. The steal. This is Johnson. Johnson going to the hole. Tries to go up for a layup. She'll shoot 2. And I want to say the foul was on Luton, but I'll wait and we'll let Alex confirm it. Trinity Johnson will be at the line. She'll be shooting 2. It's a 4-0 game at the 6:50 mark. Shot it, got it. Lady Tide fills the other spot. They were talking to their head coach. We've got 2 defenders back. Serenity tries her second one. Shot it, got it. Good free throw shooting tonight so far, Alex.
It has been.
Here comes the pressure. They'll see if they can double the breaking the trap is Peabody, but gets knocked away. There's probably a foul from behind. Luton had it knocked away. Did you catch that foul? We're on the opposite side, and I did not see it.
It looked like Trinity Johnson to me.
Okay, we'll mark that. First team foul. Now, folks, you wonder why we have problems sometimes. The official will turn their back to us and cover their hands up, and we don't see that. Shot up, no good, air ball. Rebound fought for, it's on the ground, and looks like Peabody had it. Jump ball, they'll get it. Deep pass out to Luton, who's got the long ponytail over numbers. So if you're watching numbers, you're going to have to learn to. Oh, nice double teaming, stopping, trying to front the post, really working hard. Watch that post battle. 3 up, off the glass, banked in. And with her first points is Nyasia Luton into Faith Reed. She goes up. Let's see if she gets a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. It's good. And we'll have to check the foul. She'll get one free throw. That foul is on Ross, her first. I got team second. Rattles around and falls in. So an old-fashioned three-point play. Here comes the pressure. They're going to try to double it to half line. Good backup dribble. They get this one off to Skinner. Skinner, a pretty good athlete, brings it down the floor, but they'll get Ciancillo with her first foul. Two team fouls on the Hornets, 3 on the Golden Tide. In the zone again, cutting those passing lanes out of a 1-3-1. And a little traveling music. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's the first turnover.
It is the first turnover.
Wow. We've gone a long time without one in a game where there's pressure defense. 2-3 zone, you see. We post Reed high to Jade Reed coming in the short corner, bringing it down. Nice pass out. The bank shot off the glass, and that's Trinity Johnson's 4th point. It's an 11-3 game. And this is going to be a turnover. No, yes, and then no again. Good effort over there to knock the ball back in. Skinner driving, cut off, kicks it back out, a head fake, going to the hole, and they may get Ivy Ciancillo with her second foul, team third. Is it on the floor? No, they're going to take and put Ross on the line. Be Peabody's first free throws. Anaya Ross. Shot it, got it. Second one off. Rebound comes down to Ciancillo with her 2 fouls. Motoring a running one-hander up. Going to roll off the rim. Rebound, fought for it. Looks like Jade Reed came out of there with it to Serenity Johnson. Or actually Trinity. Serenity hasn't been in there yet. Ciancillo looks it over, move it around the horn. Here goes Johnson to the hole. Her shot up off the glass. Reed had it knocked away, taken up and picked up by number 1 Agnew. And, ooh, this is an item. I believe that's 3, Alex.
That is her 3rd foul. I think they're going to take her out. And they are.
That should be the 4th team foul, according to my count. Peabody wants a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be back after these important messages on South Gibson Basketball and Worthy Road Studios.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, I'm going to Jackson.
11-4 the score. Lady Hornets leading, not quite the torrid pace we had in that first game. 7-point difference. Peabody basketball after they called the timeout. Luton kicks it out to Ross. Ross to Skinner. Skinner cut off. Good defense. Help and recover. And if you play a version of Pac-Man defense or Pac defense, another bank shot goes in. And 5 of the 6 points is Luton's. 3 up, just off by Dunn, but coming out of there with it is Trinity Johnson. She's going to shoot a 3. It's an air ball, rebound Agnew. Agnew kicks it out. Striking down the court is Skinner. Wants to take it to the hole. Dunn played it smart. The rebound retrieved by Faith Reed and given to Dunn, and she'll bring it down the floor and look it over. 11-6 the score, much closer in the first quarter. Not as many turnovers as that first game. Into Reed. Johnson wants the three. Straight enough, but it hit the front of the iron. Need a little more leg into it now. Trying to take 1-on-2, going all the way. Shot blocked out of bounds. Boy, Luton is ready to go to the basket tonight. And let's see who has come in. This will be Serenity Johnson, the freshman. Peabody employing a box formation. They screen up. That's called up, and they roll back down. They kick it out to the wing, to the shooter stepping in, but she didn't get a shot off. Good defense. Luton wants to go the hole. Clean steal by Trinity Johnson. She's going to go coast to coast with it. Lays it up and in, and I've got her with 6 points, Alex.
I have her with 6 as well.
And we're matching it up 13-7. We let them get the crossover. They penetrate in the lane. We picked it up, but a nice hook layup. And I'm going to tell you what, I believe Luton came to play. She's got 7 of their 8 points. You see on our scoreboard 13-8. Again, going against the 2-3 zone. We flash a cutter high. And that's Serenity Johnson. She'll go low. Reed looks. She'll take it outside. This time, miscommunication. Going in for the layup and good. This is Ross with her 3rd point. And this ball game is tightened up. It's a 13-10 lead. Again, the 2-3, and at the corners of that defense, very flexible. You'll see them come a little high. That's where you'll see us fill what's called the short corner. We send Reed into the high post. That's Jade. And they're going to say traveling. How many turnovers on the Hornets? Coming in is the freshman, Ava Owens. Still with player-to-player defense. Let's see if Reed goes all the way. It'll be a high screen. And that was a moving screen, but wasn't enough collision to get it. Running one-hander off. Jade Reed with the rebound. Hornets fill the lane. Now needing help as they cut the passing lane off. Reed picked it up, gets it to Dunn. Dunn will look it over. Let's see if they flash somebody. Pass on a straight line, got knocked out of bounds by Peabody. It'll be Lady Hornet basketball. Between turnovers and a cold streak, Lady Hornets haven't scored much in the last couple of minutes.
They have not.
The breakaway layup is the last point scored. Skinner goes out. We'll pick up who came in just a second. 1 minute, 40 seconds in the first quarter. Into the high post to Reed. She wants to go. She's cut off. Dunn cut to the basket, gives it off to Reed. Well, actually, it was Owens. Knocked away. Quick hands by Peabody tonight. Defense much improved over that first game. And they're playing a box and one on Dunn. That's what it is. I thought it was a while ago, didn't say it. Watch the chaser. That's Luton chasing Dunn so she can't hit the three. And let's see what they call. There's a push on the floor. It'll be, looked like a 2-shot foul. And I want to say the foul is on number 1, but let's wait and see what the foul board gives us. I think Agnew drew the foul.
It was Agnew. Her second foul. I mean, her first foul.
Her first foul, team's 4th. Serenity Johnson at the line, shooting 2. Shot it, got it. Late Bill Haney, whose son is actually the superintendent here at Peabody. Tim used to coach football. Of course, there'll be a signing tomorrow. Second one off the rim. Her first miss rebound went to Anaya Ross. Luton brought it down. We didn't get her trapped. Around to Ross. Ross wanted, I think she actually walked in, but the steps are not ones that are usually called. Jade Reed with great defense. Jade just a sophomore. Some people think she's a senior. She's not. Nice move by Peabody. Rebound fought for, and they say she moved or walked. I think she got a little help walking. Reed going out. Faith Reed coming in. Peabody to inbound. They go to Walls. Left-handed hook up and good. Her first point. This game is tightened up to a 2-point game with approximately 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Let's see, it is the box and one. Left-handed shot up by Johnson, no good. Peabody getting more boards tonight. One person back. They give it off. Nice defense, but we didn't follow for a rebound, but the second follow-up shot was missed, and out of there is Serenity Johnson. She loses up in the air. Nobody can get a handle on it, and the first quarter will end with the South Gibson Lady Hornets 14, Peabody Golden Tide 12. Let's take a timeout.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We are back here. Alex, some quick stats for us.
First for South Gibson, Ivy Sincillo, 1 rebound and 3 fouls. Keep an eye out on the fouls. Faith Reed, 5 points and 1 rebound. Serenity Johnson, 1 rebound. Jade Reed, 2 points, 2 rebounds. Trinity Johnson, 7 points and 2 rebounds. For the free throws, we are 5 for 6 today. We do have 5 fouls and 3 turnovers. Let's keep an eye out on that. For Peabody, Amaya Agnew, 1 foul. Anaya Ross, 1 foul, 3 points. Naija Luton, 7 points. Paisley Walls, 1 foul and 2 points.
Possession arrow should belong and does to the Lady Hornets of South Gibson. Looks like Jade Reed, Faith Reed, Ava Owens, who can shoot threes, are out there. Cincillo in foul trouble with 3 in that first quarter into Faith Reed, and I think that's going to be the first foul of this quarter. And I've got to check the number. It says, here's the shot up, no good. Rebound belongs to, and I do not have a 13 on my roster. Somebody's changed numbers. Do you have one, Alex?
I do not.
We'll get it at halftime, though. Shot blocked, but there's probably a body foul, or they hacked him in the arm, and the referee indicated it is a hack in the arm. It'll be a 2-shot foul. And that looked like it's on Carson Dunn.
It is.
Her first, team's first. At the line is Anaya Ross. Her first free throw up and no good. Waiting on that second free throw. Shot it, got it, and it was very smooth. This is a 1-point game. Substitution. Coming back in is Skinner, the sophomore. Acacia Skinner, wearing number 12, 5'7", into Carson Dunn. The long pass into the forecourt. Play is that Teague that's in there. Goes to Jade Reed. They can't stop her there. It rolls around, though. Thought it was going to come off. Reed's got 4 now. That was Anna Teague with the pass. Down low, using her strength. Left it a little short. Leaned back a little bit, and Walls left it short. Owens with it, gives it to Dunn in the corner. Here goes Faith Reed up hits the back of the iron. Knocked away. Who's going to scramble and pick for it? Jump ball. The possession arrow belongs to the Peabody Golden Tide. 16-13. This is a white knuckler, Alex. Close one.
It is. And just to remind you, Peabody girls are a very young team. 3 freshmen, 3 sophomores, and 2 seniors.
Absolutely. Picking up good footwork. Don't let them beat you down the sideline. You have to run and get back ahead, which they did. But here's penetration to help a little late. Goes up high off the glass. Rebound. Fought for. Skinner got it. Gets it out to Luton. To Ross. Ross looking inside. And it looks like an unforced turnover. How many turnovers for Peabody?
I think that is 3.
Faith Reed as Owens cuts through. That was Owens cutting through. Another turnover on the Lady Hornets, and I know that Coach can't be happy about that. Where are we on the Hornet turnover situation?
That was on Jade Reed, her 2nd turnover, team's 4th turnover.
Wow. More than the coach wants. Skinner drives, cut off, kicks it back out. Luton's 3 up, and Luton has tied this ball game up at 16. She's got 10 already on the night, and if she keeps shooting like that, they're going to have to call the fire department to put her out. She is on fire. Into the high post to Faith Reed. Down low to Jade Reed. Kicks it out. Tiggs 3 up off the back of the iron. Owens fought for the rebound. She got pushed. It won't be a shooting foul. Let's see if we can pick up the hand signals. And it looked like that is on number 4 for them. Is that Luton?
It is. That's her first foul.
Her first. Inbounded. We get the rebound after the shot. 3 from NBA range. And yes, breaking the tie. Carson Dunn, the long-range gunner, with her first 3 and points of the night. And there's a timeout called by the Lady Hornets. We'll take a timeout with them on the floor.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
We're back here. 19-16 lead, much tighter than that first game, which was a blowout. Lady Hornets with the lead. Alex, a couple of quick stats that jump out at you.
The free throw shooting, we are 5 for 6 for free throws, but Ivy Sensillo has 3 fouls. That is not good. And turnovers, 4 turnovers. And for Peabody, nobody's in foul trouble, but Nyjah Luton has 10 points, and they have to stop that, or that will not end good.
No, it won't. She is on fire. That's the reason I made the comment about whether I have to call the fire department to put her out. And we're talking about cool her down. They're playing a boxing 1 on Carson Dunn. Breaking the press, but there's Jade Reed with a great steal, out muscle, going to the hole. Little hesitation, lays it up and in. Jade Reed has now got 6 in the game, 4 in this quarter alone, and it's a 21-16 lead. A little different press that time. Here's a steal, good help. Faith Reed's got it. She probably will take it coast to coast, a little bit of a jump stop, forward jump. Faith Reed has her 7th point of the night, first of the quarter. And Coach Michael Hart wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout on the Hornet Sports Network.
Hey, Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, I'm going to Jackson.
We're back. Alex King and Coach Joe Holloway. Alex, thoughts on this contest? It's a little different than that first one.
It is. Peabody is scoring way more efficiently. They were a very young team, so they're getting better as the season goes on. And now South Gibson the girls were ramping it up a minute ago and starting to score very fast and in bunches. So I'd like for that to continue.
Absolutely, and of course, we appreciate all of those of you that are watching. This game will be archived, and when I say in perpetuity, forever. 1-3-1 zone. Trinity Johnson on the point of it. Carson Dunn will run the baseline. Wing player cheats out, has to drop because there is a weakness in the 1-3-1 on a diagonal pass to the opposite side block, turnover. And Alex, even though Peabody's not turned it over as much as the first time, they've still built up a few.
They have. And I'm sure Coach Hart would like to see improvement there.
Shot up, no good. Rebound fought for. Reed comes out with it. Here's Dunn wanting the three. It goes down to the baseline. There's got to be a blocking foul. And that is the first foul, or actually the third foul of this quarter. Shot up, no good. Rebound belongs to Peabody, but they're going to probably get Owens for a push then. A rebounding foul. Ava Owens, the freshman. 23-16 your score, 4:25 to go. Naya Ross, the senior, will bring it down. She's taking her time, looking over. You're getting a 2-1-2 set. This is what you try to do, but right now, Peabody high-low. They want to screen the zone. Skinner's got it. Drives quite well, running one-hander up and rolls in. Skinner with her first two, and that cuts the lead to 23-18. Lady Hornets ahead. Done quickly. Owens wanted the three. They go into the high post. And again, we're just barely dragging the pivot foot for a turnover.
It is, and that is her second turnover. No, her first turnover.
Again, you can get this on YouTube. We'll be telling you more about the switches. There's a swipe at the ball, knocked away. Reed knocked it away. We get it. So they turned it over again, feeding the short corner. That's Reed, kick out. Owens wants the three. Owens got the three. That's a big basket. Her first, I believe that's her first shot too.
It is.
Back to the player-to-player defense, matching up. You want to take the gaps away. In positioning, you can actually play defense with your positioning some, making it hard to penetrate and drive. A lot of nice spin moves or reverse pivot type moves. There's a steal. Here comes Dunn, wanting to lead the break. She wants to take it all the way, and she is held trying to go up. We'll check and see who the foul's on. She'll go to the line and shoot two. And I did not pick up the foul, but they said it is on Skinner. Shot it, got it. That one kind of rattled a little bit, Alex.
It did.
One of those United States steal shots, but it still counts. 27-18. A flurry, make it 28-18 and a 10-point lead for the Lady Hornets after they've turned the intensity up after that timeout that they called. Again, nice intense defense by Trinity Johnson. The ball stripped. Faith Reed's going to take it coast to coast and rolls it in. Faith's fourth point of the quarter, ninth in the contest. It's 30-18. Lady Hornets on top. And you can see the intensity level. Look at Owens flashing through there. She may have knocked it out of bounds, but that disrupts the offense in its flow. Coming into the ball game is Alexis Jones, a sophomore. Jones' first appearance, and she is a young-looking sophomore, too. This is a young team, Alex, you're right. And Luton is a senior. They'll miss her, though, next year. Peabody will. Good defense. More reaching than probably Coach would like. Move those feet. I'm sure Coach Embry has said. She's telling somebody on the bench. Nice positioning. No foul then. Done with it. Pass knocked away, but picked up by Reed. Owens, 3 up, 3 down. She's 2 for 2. And there's got to be a happy daddy up there. And guarantee you, Bradley Owens up there, and he better be happier. I'd go after him. Back with the player-to-player defense. You jump to the ball. Now they'll get Reed for, it's a form of a push. Some people say over the back and all that, but you actually push them when you go through their body like that. Terminology. I was talking to Ray Pack today. Ray, one of the voices of Freed Hardman. Oh, a nice play by Owens. Even though she doesn't get the steal, that disrupts out-of-bounds plays in offense. And very frustrating. As I said, when we were in the 1-3-1, Coach Henry would give us a hamburger and a Coke if we could kick 10 balls out of bounds when they were attacking our 1-3-1. Running one-hander, partially blocked, flipped up in the air. A lot of physical contact, Alex.
There has been.
Oh, a little tagging, and it didn't get called. Put that hand on Faith Reed's hip, the kick out. Carson Dunn will reset the offense. And if you wonder why she's only hit 1-3, she's only taken a couple. She's been the line, but they're playing a form of a box and one on her. Now it's a 1-3 and dog is the way they would list this. That 3 is off. Rebound. And they say steps again. A lot of calls for, as Jackie Gleason used to say, a little traveling music, maestro. Coming back in the game is Anna Tigg, the sophomore. Anna lately has been getting more and more minutes. She'll get after you. She can make things happen. Rotation, but a block. Nice long pass, spotting the open person. Trinity Johnson made that look very easy for her 9th point. That's one of those smooth as silk and better than milk type layups. Got that from an old broadcaster up in East Tennessee that I got to work with sometimes. 31 seconds and counting. Let's see if Peabody holds it for the last shot after the offensive explosion. And this game was tied once at 16, 20 seconds. They'll start their offense somewhere between 10 and 12 seconds. Keep an eye on that on your clock. Let's see when they start it. About 11, they start to make their move towards the basket. Stripped of it, Faith Reed trying to throw ahead. Nobody was looking but Jade Reed. There could be, they'll probably give it a regular foul call, but you could almost call an intentional foul that time.
That was on Amaya Agnew, her 2nd foul.
Agnew with her 2nd. Jade Reed will go to the line, 5 team fouls. Jade has not been there tonight. That one left a little short. Needed a little more. 60% of your power on a shot like that comes out of your legs. You got to get that thing over that rim. That one a little deep, hit the back of the iron. She adjusted and went 0 for 2 on that. Shot up, no good. And the score at the end of 1 half of play, the South Gibson Lady Hornets 35, the Peabody Golden Tide 18. When we come back after this timeout, we'll see if Coach Drew Pirtle is here to talk with us. But you're watching on the Hornet Sports Network and the South Gibson Network along with Worthy Road Studios YouTube page.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
And a late foul, they said, on that long heave, and they're going to give the shooter, Anaya Ross, 3 free throws. And Alex will have to look and see who the foul was on. Very interesting. Teams have to come back out even though they do not occupy the line because time has run out. 3 free throws. First one no good. Second one by Anaya Ross. Shot it, hits the back of the iron. And I'm sure she's a little frustrated because she had a golden opportunity to pick up 3 points at the charity stripe. Third one up there. That one hits and rolls in. And so that changes the score to 38 or 35 to 19. Now we'll take our full timeout here. Let's take that timeout on the Worthy Road Studios and South Gibson Network.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your trusted source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, our family-owned business, now managed by our third generation, has proudly served the community with 3 locations: East End Drive in Humboldt, Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson, and Airways Boulevard in Jackson. From tires and alignments to oil changes, general repair, brakes, belts, hoses, radiators, and more, King Tire Company has the expertise and service you can count on. King Tire Company, keeping you on the road since 1959.
At Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, we ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, we've been proudly serving the Humboldt community from our East End Drive location. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. Tires from the name brands you trust, and in all sizes from ATV to light truck and beyond. Stop by King Tire Company on East End Drive today, keeping Humboldt rolling since 1959.
At Reploga Lawrence Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, we ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Reploga Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
And I'm sure he must have got tied up, but first of all, here is Alex King with some stats.
First for Peabody, Amaya Agnew, 2 fouls. Anaya Ross, 1 foul, 5 points. Naeja Luton, 1 foul and 10 points. Zakasia Skinner, 2 points and 1 foul. Paisley Walls, 1 foul and 2 points. And for South Gibson, Ivy C. Enciolo, 1 rebound, 3 fouls. Keep an eye out on the fouls. Faith Reed, 9 points, 1 rebound. Ava Owens, 6 points, 2 rebounds. Jade Reed, 6 points, 4 rebounds. Trinity Johnson, 9 points, 2 rebounds. And Carson Dunn, 5 points.
And I tell you what, let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with the head mentor of the boys, Drew Pirtle. Okay, we are back. I thought we had broken away. Coach Pirtle is here on a hot streak. I know that you're proud of that, but there's still things to work on, right, Drew?
Oh, there's always stuff to work on, yes, sir. We, we're trying to exact some revenge tonight. First game, they got away from us a little bit in the third quarter, and now we're on their home court. So trying to come in here and keep that streak going and exercise a few demons.
We've been getting more balanced scoring. We only had 4 people, I think, or 3 score in that first game with the Tide.
Right.
I could look back at, but we're getting scoring out of now 5 to 7 people a ball game, and that adds balance to the team.
It does. It's harder to guard when you have guys that are playing with more confidence and they know they have to be a threat when they're on the floor. There's more people to account for, which stretches the defense, more thin.
Absolutely. This winning streak, we've got a couple of factors that have aided this, and the team has improved on. A couple of factors that we've improved on in this winning streak.
And I think just staying poised, and it's going to be a great test tonight to see if we've learned any lessons from the first matchup with these guys, in the sense of it's a run-up game. There's 90-plus possessions. Like, things are going to go your way, and then they're not. Can you stay poised and do your job even even when things aren't good. And instead of a 6-0 run turning into a 15-0 run, can you punch back whenever, they've gotten some momentum going. So that's really helped us on the road these last 3 games, is just staying poised even in those ups and downs that come with playing the game.
And you've gotten improved bench play. We know the starters,
Right.
Tritt, et cetera, all of those guys do good. But you've gotten some improved bench play. Anybody stand out that's coming off the bench?
Yeah, we've had senior Aiden Moore. He's number 10. He's done a really good job. I've challenged him to embrace the defensive side of the ball when we've had a couple guys that we've struggled to keep out of the paint, and he's kind of taken on that challenge. He's provided a little bit of scoring, but mostly benefited and really contributed on the defensive side. And we have a freshman, Jackson Young, coming in, giving us some minutes as a post. So, but a lot of other guys too that are coming in and mainly embracing the defensive side of the ball, taking care of the ball, limiting turnovers, live ball turnovers, all of that stuff. Our bench has really been helping in those areas.
Keys to victory tonight, because this is a good team.
Take care of the ball. No live ball transition, easy points that they don't got to earn. Gang rebound on the glass. Got to have 5 guys to the glass. We're smaller. They're bigger. They're more athletic. So we got to have all 5 guys consistently focused on that. And then honestly, just be disciplined in our fundamentals. Trust those things and make some shots.
Play our game.
Play our
Absolutely.
game, man.
Quick word for the Hornet Nation.
Let's make it 4 in a row.
Absolutely. I'm
That's
all
it.
for that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. There he is, Coach Drew Pirtle with us, the fine young mentor, and these kids have gotten better. He's one of the great teachers of all time. Let's take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back for more basketball.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We are back. Alex will tell us about some of the fine people. We're just about ready to throw it in bounds, but go ahead, Alex.
Some of our sponsors are the Blacksmith Restaurant, Chuck Hutton Nissan, and King Tire Company.
And we'll hear from some more of those. See if they're 2-3, if they're going to stay in that box and 1. They went 1-3 in dog, box and 1. Lady Hornets with the basketball. Dunn is being guarded man-to-man or player-to-player. There's a foul. Skinner was all over, kind of like you put a saddle on a horse, and Jade Reed got fouled. So Skinner and Alex, I'll depend on you. I've got her with 2.
She does have 2 fouls.
First team foul. Inbound to Reed outside. Dunn didn't get much room because she's being played man-to-man while there's a 4-man zone out there. Shot it, got it. Faith Reed with a 3. She's got 12 in the contest. Luton to bring the basketball down. We're still playing player to player. You see Luton cut to the corner. Ross goes to the whole reverse pivot move, comes off the front of the iron. Nice block out there by Reed. She kicks it out to Trinity Johnson. Pass just gets away a little bit from Ivy. And going to the hole and fouled, and Reed will go to the line for 2. Second team foul of the quarter. Remember, on 5 you shoot. And that looked like, if I'm right with my eyes, that's the 3rd foul on Skinner.
It is.
Jade Reed 0 for 2. First one rolls around. Gets a lot of rim, but shot it and got it. It's a 20-point lead. Second one, shot it, got it. Here's Ross driving. And Ivy blocks it. Good defensive position. Now, hopefully I can get her last name right. I've been told 3 different ways to say it, and hopefully I've got the right one. Ivy's last name is Ciancillo. Player-to-player defense. They X at the high post to low post there. Wall sets up. Hornets knock it out of bounds. It'll belong to Peabody, but good defense then. Cut the basket and the baseline off. Tide lines up. Screen across, popping out deep. Crossover step, rolls off the rim. Rebound, Jade Reed playing Windex Lady tonight. Quickly into the forecourt. Johnson retrieves the fumbled ball. And boy, that was a foul. Arm kind of applied, not meanly, but it was applied a little high. They said on the drive, so it's Wall's second foul. Shot missed. Tied with 3 fouls in the third quarter, getting close. Out at NBA range is Ross. She goes to Luton. They're trying to spread out, but this looks like a version of the pack defense. One on the ball, 4 jump to it, trying to cut the angles and lanes. A little rotation there after. Here's a drive up, left short. Ciancillo with the ball, feeding into the post but knocked away. Good defense by the Tide. They pass ahead. Reed tries the block. I don't know if she got it, but the shot missed, and there is a foul. And if we'll try to get that, looks like if that is Luton, they've got her with 4 fouls, Alex.
I have 2 fouls on her. I don't think that's right.
We have a little traveling music again. We've had some turnovers on traveling tonight, either dragging the pivot foot or the extra step.
That is our 7th turnover of the game.
But at least it's what we have the first game. 17, nice hand knock away there by Faith Reed. Trinity Johnson, pretty good defense. They say she bumped her though, and it was just after the shooter had let go of it. So Luton will go to the line. This will be her first free throws. The foul on number 24, Trinity Johnson. They say that's her first. And you never know, they may have it in the book that way too, Alex. Sometimes they can report the fouls that way. The first shot is in and out, missed. Naisha Luton with now 11 points as she gets the second one. Shot up and good. Jade Reed, she made it look easy. Got 4 in the quarter, 10 in the game. 42-20, 5:18 to go in the third quarter. Player-to-player defense. Diving, rotating. Left it a little short. Walls did. Rebound pulled down by Trinity Johnson. And into Ivy Ciancillo. And that's her first 2. Shot up, no good. Johnson fights for the rebound, gets it, kicks it out to Dunn. Round the horn. Ivy shot up, no good off the back of the iron. Rebound looks like went to Ross. Ross quickly into the forecourt to Luton. She'll probably challenge the bucket. Tries the Euro step. And interesting call. They say we hacked down on it. Wow. So Luton at the line again. She was 1 for 2 her last trip. That's the only 2 free throws she shot. That will be Carson Dunn's second foul. Team's second foul in the third quarter. 5 will get you 2 shots. Shot it, got it. Paisley Walls, the 5'9" sophomore post player, out of the ball game. Second one will roll on that rim and fall in. So 3 for 4 and 13 points. Here comes a kind of one-man press, and it's actually the one playing man-to-man on Carson Dunn. Nice pass inside to Faith Reed. I believe Jade made that. I've got her with 5 in this quarter and 14 for the contest.
I do too.
No, I was going to ask you, Alex, because I know you're going to be right. Looks like we got a parade going here in front of us. Luton wants to drive, kicks. Skinner's 3 off the back part of the rim. Nice long pass. Ivy runs it down. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. She was fouled, and that would be the 5th foul anyway, so she's going to get 2 no matter what. The senior coming back from that knee injury and looking like she now has gotten over the effects of it. (47-22). That one in, out, and in. It's good. 48-22, 3:38 to go in the quarter. Luton driving. Faith Reed takes a swipe at it. Trying to keep it spread out on the perimeter. Nice defense, though. This is the way you play it right. Got to cut that that driving lane, though. Knocked away. Done. You want your wing to come in one more step, and I'm sure that's something that Coach Katie Embry and her staff will talk to the kids about. Katie Embry, Preston Embry, Heather Allen, the coaches. Box out of bounds play. Let's see if they screen up or across. They do neither one. They just spread out. The shooter steps in. Of course, Peabody only has 2 players dressed over there on the bench that are healthy. There is a foul on the drive. And
that was a foul on Addie Doyle, her first foul.
I was looking, and that was on Doyle. Addie getting her first playing time in the contest. Ball on the ground, scramble 4. Belongs to the Golden Tide. Looks like Walls after getting a rest. And that hurts the Tide, the small bench, doesn't it, Alex?
It does.
Knocked away, but they're going to get done, it looks like, for her 3rd foul. Coming into the game is Walls. And they agree with me on the scoreboard. Again, they use a lot of the box formation. The step out, come across. They tried that play. Let's see what Coach Michael Hart has called for that to change it up. It'll be side out of bounds, and usually you got a play or 2 for that. They were wanting the lob, but took the lob away to Walls, and they have to go out front with it. Good defense by the Lady Hornets. Just got to cut those gaps in there so they can't drive. Peabody very quick, running one-hander, and I think they're going to get us again. Do they get Doyle? Wow. And they did. Be 2 shots. Ross going to the line. Shot it, got it. She'll try her second one. That one kicks off the iron, and rebound belongs to Serenity Johnson. Dunn hustled down, but they cut her off. 3 points up and down, and that is Addie Doyle. And I'm sure there is a very proud mother. Her mother, Jennifer, was one of my assistants, but one of the greatest players in Union history at Union University, and was the NAIA Player of the Year, I believe, one time. Nice switch there on the defense. You see the line down the middle of the court. We are at that line, jumped to the ball. Walls wants to drive, needs help. They mishandled the handoff, or kind of pass handoff. Skinner wanted to drive. Luton wanted a three. She's cut off. And now they're going to get Ivy for her fourth foul, if my stats are correct. Ava Owens having to wait. They get to shoot the first one. They don't bring subs in. 51-23.
It is, and keep an eye out for Nyjah Luton. She is limping on the floor.
Well, that's not good. You don't want to see any player hurt, limping, or anything else. Free throw off of the iron. Ava Owens can now come in. You cannot bring a shooter in or a player in unless it's the fifth foul. Now, if that had been the fifth foul, you could have brought the player on for the disqualified. But only 4 fouls. Second one, shot it, got it. I've got her with 14 unofficially. Again, the 4-man zone, 1-man man-to-man. Owens looks like he's got the rebound outside. Dunn, Hawk, there's the screen, but what they'll do is jump and switch it. They'll jump out on her. Doyle's three, a little short, but rebound up. And I thought that Faith Reed was going to have another basket, but looks like she'll go to the line. That is Walls, Paisley Walls' third foul. Both teams in the two-shot foul situation. Shot it, got it. And Faith's free throws have looked very well. She's 4 for 4 right now. Let's hope the announcer doesn't jinx her. People joke about those things. Shot it, got it. Peabody inbounds. They'll give the ball back to Luton. Doyle breaks down. She'll play her there. You see the backside or the help side jump to the ball. Again, you want to try to cut the angles of driving down, but nice drive by Luton, and she's quick, and you're right, hurt. She's limping pretty good now, or pretty bad, whichever way you want to say it. Into Johnson, rebound Jade Reed, kick out. The official, she was going to let him take a three from out there, but he's not part of the game, and he let it go. Now, if a ball hits the official in the playing surface, you keep playing. It's not a dead ball or anything. Now, if it hit him out of bounds, that's a horse of a different color. The officials are part of the court. 37 seconds, 53-26. Stepping out to get it, Walls. Handoff coming by Luton, and they're probably going to get us for a hand check foul or push, if you want to call it that. That'll go against Serenity Johnson. Her first. Obviously, there's team fouls. I'm going to tell you what, Luton's done filled up all of my free throw space on my chart. First one off and no good. Second one to be attempted. It's good. And with 27 seconds, the Lady Hornets have the basketball. Owens gives it off, goes out to Dunn. She's played player to player against that 4-man zone. Okay, we kind of overpassed then. Thought Jade might take it, but trying to be nice and a good teammate. Tried to get it to Serenity Johnson. So Peabody will have the last attempt with about 8 seconds. 6, 5. Luton drives, kicks, 3 up. Long distance 3, mailing it in is Agnew as the quarter ends. 53 for the Lady Hornets, 30 for the Peabody Golden Tide. Will take a timeout on the South Gibson Worthy Road Studios network.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been a trusted name in quality tires and auto care, proudly serving the Jackson community for decades from our Old Hickory Boulevard location. With tires, alignments, oil changes, AC repairs, brakes, belts, hoses, radiator repair, and more. King Tire Company delivers the expertise and reliability you can depend on. Visit King Tire Company on Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson today, where decades of experience meet top-notch service.
And we are back, and Alex, can you give us some quick point totals?
All right, for South Gibson, Ivy Cincillo with 4 points, Addie Doyle 3 points, Faith Reed 16 points, Ava Owens 6 points, Jade Reed 10 points, Trinity Johnson 9 points, Carson Dunn 5 points. Rebounds, South Gibson has 19 rebounds. We are 11 for 13 shooting 3 throws, and we have 15 fouls in total.
What about Luton for the Peabody Tide? Now, Asia is having a great night, this 5'3" senior.
She has 16 points and 2 fouls.
That is a nice night by her. Much better than the performance over at South Gibson. Here's South Gibson. Dunn skips it across. Round the horn back to Trinity Johnson. Ivy penetrates her running one-hander up. No good. Rebound goes to Peabody. Ross will slow it down, and she was picked up, though. Good defense by Faith. Faith Reed, that is. Here comes Serenity Johnson out there, and she's out there a long way. Will make the switch. Dribble handoff to Ross. Kick out down in the corner. Skinner wants to feed the big post player Walls. Her shot blocked, and that's what's called a 7-Eleven stick-up right there. Out in California, places have 7-Eleven stores. They come in to rob it. They say, get your hands up. We want your cash, and you hold them straight up. That's how you stay out of foul trouble, too. 53-30. Lady Hornets with the lead. Player-to-player defense being employed. Rebound, Windex Lady. Board cleaner. Chairman of the boards, whatever you want to say, Jade Reed. A lot of people have rebounded, but Jade rebounds with authority. Just a sophomore. Dunn with the pass to the left side. Feeding low. And looks like they're going to get a push on Walls there, Paisley Walls.
That is her 4th foul.
And the first team foul. Lady Hornets go 1-4 cross. Trinity wanted a shot, kicked it out to Reed. Her shot in and out. Got to be a foul there, and that's on Skinner. If I'm right, that's her 4th.
It is her 4th.
Ivy Cincillo going to the line to shoot 2. First one, shot it off the back of the iron. Luton is going out. That's an item for the Tide. Second one, shot it, got it. She's got 5. 54-30. We go to the 1-3-1 zone. Best way to attack it is to gap it with a 2-guard front and a high post. Run a version of what some people would know as North Carolina under Dean Smith's T game. We try to cut the passing lanes and make them make lobs or a long back. They'll get us for the foul, but and I don't know whether that one caught an eye or what, but foul should be on Faith Reed, and that's what the official called.
And that was Amaya Agnew that went to the bench.
Okay, it was Agnew, it wasn't Luton. Okay, misidentified her. First team foul. Again with the 1-3-1, trying to cut those passing lanes. Shot up, in, out for Luton. Rebound, Faith Reed, the senior, coming down the floor. Looked like the defensive player needed a search warrant. Around the horn, driving, Trinity Reed buries it. Trinity Reed has 11 points. It's a 56-30 lead with 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Again, the 1-3-1 zone, getting some good work on it. And you can play it several different ways. This is the passing lane version. Well, we'll get a foul. You got to avoid those bumps, and you really don't know when somebody's going to use a backup dribble. Second foul on Trinity Johnson. Team second. Both teams have 2 team fouls. Watch how we try to cut the passing lanes, and you can walk yourself up into and get a trapping situation. Luton wants the 3, right side. Off the back of the glass. Rebound. Paisley Walls gets it. Second three-pointer, and good block out that time. Up, and a nice assist. And that's Johnson. That's Trinity Johnson with her 4th points in the quarter, and I've got 13 in the game, Alex.
I do as well.
58-30. Let's see. Lady Hornets have changed defenses back to player. And like I said, it is a version of the pack or pack line defense, some people call it. I have a bad habit. I told my kids, because they got a charge out of it, calling the Pac-Man defense. It's pack line. That one is one of those where if you slap down like that, 9 out of 10 times you're going to get a foul called on you. Whether it is, whether it isn't, it's going to get called. Faith Reed's 3rd foul. Team's 3rd. It's a shooting foul. Skinner at the line. First one, no good. Wholesale substitutions. It's like Owens, Tig, and I want to say Serenity Johnson out there. Let's see who else. Looks like Trinity Johnson's going to stay with him. Ivy is going to stay with him. Off the front of the iron, Owens with the rebound. And let's see what the call is. I've got a couple of solid objects in the form of human beings blocking my view. Alex, I'm totally dependent on you on this one.
I couldn't see either.
Up on the board, we'll depend on it. Says Ross has 2 fouls now. 3-pointer up, no good. Rebound fought for, and they say jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to the Lady Tide or the Golden Tide. Skinner will inbound. Luton will bring the ball down the floor. And her ponytail's long enough. If you're trying to pick her number up at home on the back, you won't until she tilts her head a little bit. It's number 4, the senior. They want to feed inside, but couldn't. Skinner brings it out. They'll reset the offense at the 4:07 mark. Ross with the basketball. Gets around the screen, but path to the basket. Now there's where you cut the lanes off, but you got to rotate quick. 3 up, off the back of the iron, rebound on the dribble. Looks like Trinity Johnson going all the way. Not do you know the way to San Jose, but all the way to the basket for her 15th point. Luton has got a little pep in their step. They'll get us that one with the hand in the back. It'll be called a push, and that one is going to be on Serenity Johnson, I believe. We'll make sure the referee agrees with me, and he may not. And he did. Thank you, Mr. Referee. Again, the box out of bounds formation. They screen across, throwing it out over the shoulder to Skinner. Skinner gives to Luton. They spread it out and now go 4 out, 1 under. Walls in the corner. And we're very good at stripping the basketball, and this time on the jump ball possession arrow is South Gibson County High School. And let's see, coming in, number 10. This is Lily Jane Lucky. Lily Jane is a freshman. It's like Teague on the point to Doyle. Goes down in the corner. Driving is Serenity Johnson. Gets knocked away from her. Steal by the Golden Tide. Luton is picked up. Good job that time. Lily Jane Lucky with the good defense. And it looks like that Alexis Jones is coming back in for the Tide. Here's the pass knocked away, picked up. This will be Serenity Johnson, and I believe that's her first 2 of the night.
It is her first 2 of the game.
Inbound the ball this time to Ross. Anaya Ross, who's had a pretty fair ball game tonight. Shot up, no good. Rebound. Jones gets it. Could be a foul, and I think so. Probably a hold. I'll have to agree with the official on that one. More substitutions coming. And that's on Ava Owens. Got her with 2.
She does have 2.
Jones at the line. Missing the first. She'll get 2. And the second one good. So she gets on the board with 1 point. 62-31, 2:33 and counting. Working the short corner. Around the horn. This looks like Lucky, and it is. 3 up, 3 down for Lily Jane Lucky, the freshman. 65-31. Pig with the good defense on Skinner. Leaving Ross open when we go to double team. Long rebound goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Lady Hornets. Was close for a while, but Alex has turned into another one of those blowout games. And coming into the contest for the Lady Hornets, August Arnold. Into the high post area. Shot up off the glass, rebound, Jones. Riley Doyle is also in there now. Riley is a sophomore. Ross has it, wants to work, we switch. That's good defense, but we did not cut that driving lane off. And the shot up and good. And the Lady Hornets want a timeout. I think maybe just to get, or will they talk about it? They used a timeout to get a player or 2 in. And we're just going to keep playing. Looks like Riley Doyle to inbound to Lucky. Arnold's 3, high arcing shot and good. It's a 3-pointer, August Arnold. I think Valentine is also in there. Shot up off the back of the glass, rebound no good with the shot. They throw it off of one of the South Gibson players, and that is Kenley Doyle, 32. She's a freshman. following in the family tradition of great basketball players. A lot of action, a lot of pushing under the goal. And I'm going to tell you what. Kenley Doyle got in there and got after it. Possession arrow, though, for Peabody. Switch on the screen across. They kick it outside to Skinner. Skinner loses it. Doyle comes up with it, and that is the end of the contest. 68-33, the final. A great effort after a slow start. And we'll total the stats up, and we'll come back, and Alex will have you some stats. Let's take a time out on the South Gibson, Worthy Road, and BallGame Blitz Network.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, I'm going to Jackson.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join the over 5,000 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillies, Union University, Bethel College, Lane College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Back with South Gibson at Peabody girls. The stats were Ivy Cianciolo, 4 points, 4 rebounds. Lily Jane Lucky, 3 points. Addie Doyle, 3 points. Faith Reed, 16 points. Serenity Johnson, 2 points. Ava Owens, 6 points. August Arnold, 3 points. Jade Reed, 10 points. Trinity Johnson, 15 points. And Carson Dunn, 5 points. There was 25 team rebounds, 14 for 18 shooting free throws, 20 fouls, and 9 turnovers. Low turnovers, love to see that. High fouls, would love to work on that. And for Peabody, Amaya Agnew, 3 points. Anaya Ross, 7 points. Naisha Luton, 16 points. Zacasia Skinner, 2 points. Alexis Jones, 1 point. And Paisley Walls, 2 points. Some of the sponsors are Jones Chevrolet, Deaton's Carpet, Elite Dental, McCoy's Heating and Air, Foundation Bank, Great American Sports, Fitscape Lawn Service, Rip Lodge Lawrence Funeral Home, Summit of Jackson, and the Willows of Jackson. And some of the stats from last game we'll have in just a minute. All right, South Gibson versus Huntington last game. Cohen Thomas had 8 points. Cade Beaver had 7 points. Sam Tripp, 15 points. Gavin Crawford, 12 points. Cooper Yarbrough, 7 points. Aiden Moore, 5 points. Richard Addo, 6 points. South Gibson had 13 turnovers in the game. Would like to see less turnovers. And South Gibson had 14 fouls. Would also like to see less fouls. The final score was Huntington 53 and South Gibson 60. South Gibson boys are now 3-1 on the season. Last time Peabody and South Gibson played, the score was South Gibson 53 and Peabody 62. Some of the stats when they met were Cohen Thomas 32 points, Sam Tritt 9 points, Cade Beaver 2 points, Gavin Crawford 10 points. This time I'd like to see more players score and better defense. For Peabody, last time they played was Emmanuel Cannon 20 points, Thomas Luton 7 points, Jamarcus Haynes 9 points, Jamelvin Brooks 4 points, Ryder Patterson 18 points, Zay Jelks 2 points, Ontario Agnew 2 points, Jade Jennings 2 points. We're going to go back to a commercial and we will be back in a few minutes.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
For more than 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and dependable auto care. Our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson has proudly served the community for decades, delivering the excellence you've come to rely on. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. All tire sizes, ATV to light truck and beyond. Visit our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson today. King Tire Company, where long-standing tradition meets exceptional service.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
At Rep Local Orange Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, we ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, I'm going to Jackson.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, "I'm going to Jackson."
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We are back here about 2 minutes away from the start of the boys game. And Alex, I know you gave the fans some stats and stuff, but a quick recap to remind them who the Hornets really have to stop in this contest.
Their two best scorers are Emmanuel Cannon, who had 20 points last time, and Ryder Patterson, who had 18 points last time.
I remember both those young men put on a pretty good show. Got to ask you this, is Thomas Luton kin to the Luton that plays girls basketball?
I think they're cousins.
Cousins. Okay. And, of course, they're both very fine players. Undefeated Peabody team comes in against the 3-1 Hornets, who have not lost since that opening night loss. And what a fourth quarter the Hornets had coming back, but ran out of time trying to catch Peabody.
They did. I'm sure at the beginning of this game they'll come out with firepower and try to get an early lead on Peabody, but Peabody will try to have another good game and still remain undefeated.
And we'll remind everybody that this broadcast is a copyright broadcast coming to you unusually on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page early. It'll be archived pretty quick, but you can also catch it on the BallGame Blitz Facebook, the Hornet Sports Network Facebook page, Fox Sports Facebook pages, and we're waiting on our computer that lets us into the South Gibson Facebook page to get back. It had to be fixed, and we are just about ready for basketball. I don't foresee any changes in lineups for either team, but I may be fooling myself. We know for South Gibson that Thomas, Tritt, Addo, and Beaver and Crawford will probably start. Luton, Cannon, Haynes, Brooks, and Patterson, if I have that right. Let's see, Luton, Cannon, Brooks, and Patterson, and that should be the starting lineup for them also. Ryder Patterson, I remember, didn't he have a dunk in that game that was kind of artistic?
He did have a dunk.
Alex King, Coach Joe Holloway bringing you this game on the facilities of Worthy Road Studios in the BallGame Blitz for the South Gibson Basketball Network. South Gibson will be announced first, and we've got the floor cam down there. Interesting contest. We'll have Coach Katie Embry up here at halftime to talk to her a little bit. And things get quiet. Public address announcer is talking.
The introduction of tonight's starting lineup. First for the visitors, the South Gibson County Hornets. Number 2, Cohen Thomas.
And for the South Gibson Hornets, it's Cohen Thomas, number 2, a junior.
Number 3, Sam.
And wearing jersey number 3, the senior, Sam Tritt.
Number 14, Richard Addo.
And Addo wearing 14. Starting, he is a junior. Also coming out is the junior Cade Beaver. And 24, Gavin Crawford. Now for the Peabody Golden Tide, they'll take the lights down, but we think we've gotten the right, of course, starting lineup. Sometimes things change.
And now, let's see the starting lineup for the Peabody Golden Tide. Number 4, Jamilton Brooks.
That is number 4, Brooks. And here comes the man we told you, Ryder Patterson had a great game at our house. Also number 1, that is Thomas Luton. Wearing number 3, Jamarcus Haynes. And wearing number 2, Emmanuel Cannon, who also had a great game. Any quick thoughts, Alex, before this contest?
I'm sure they will come out playing hard again, and South Gibson will be looking for revenge, and Peabody will be looking to win again.
Absolutely. The South Gibson versus Peabody basketball game will be live on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page with the link shared to Worthy Road Studios, BallGame, Blitz, Hornets Sports Network, 1015, Fox Sports Facebook pages. Addo to jump against Patterson. 2 outstanding young men. A lot of jockeying for position. The tip, it'll be won and picked up as Cohen Thomas gets it for the Hornets. Player-to-player defense employed, and it's a lot of pressure. A nice screen, a staggered double. Some people call it a single-single. They say we traveled. Wow, turnover. That's not the way Coach Pirtle described how he wanted to start, but a nice play, and they ran, some people call it staggered double or single-single set of screens, and Peabody on the attack. Patterson tries a little form of a give and go, and he gets the ball back at the top of the circle. He's a wheeler dealer. Shot up, no good, but Peabody with the rebound. Knocked away. And that's Cannon with it. He gets it stripped from him, a turnover. Here's Cohen Thomas. Gets it outside. Addo, his shot falling back. He's got to go straight up on that, and the rebound belongs to Jamarcus Haynes, Peabody. Here's Patterson. And I'm going to tell you what, that young man's got good body control, Alex.
He does. And he's also 6'5", so
that helps. Need to take his right hand away from him as much as possible and make him go back left, even though he can score that way. Extending the pressure defense, and Michael Hart, the coach, he coaches both men's and women's. Drew Pirtle, the coach for the Hornets. Crawford wants to drive, goes up just off the rim, rebound fought for, and Luton's going to come out of there with it, looking ahead to Haynes. Here is Patterson, and Patterson 3 up, 3 down. He's got 5, and the Tide has 5. Controlling Patterson is very important. He's a senior, though. Don't know if he's got any offers, but I know of some schools that should take a look at him. Shot by Crawford up good. Addo with the rebound, kick out Cohen Thomas, and give the search warrant to. There's that, and I know why they called the foul, because the defensive player needed a search warrant then. He had his hands all over, a little bit of a push on hand checking. First team foul on the Tide.
It was on number 3, Jamarcus Haynes.
Jamarcus Haynes, number 3. More coming into the ball game. We go 1-4 across, break a little early. That messes the timing up. barely get it in at the 5 count. Gavin Crawford with the basketball. Going to Thomas. Thomas, the floater. He gets it. First 2 points, Cohen Thomas. And it's a 5-2 ball game here in the first quarter of play.
Last game against these two teams, Cohen Thomas had 32 points, so he would definitely like to repeat that.
Absolutely. There's a foul on the floor. And that one is on 24. That's Crawford. 4. They got it in at the 4 count. I sometimes count. If I count out loud, fans, I apologize. Almost steal, but that only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Here's Patterson with the basketball. Cut off. Nice defense. Feeding down low. Up. Nice head fake. And 2 points for Haynes. And that puts somebody in the paratrooper club. It means you jumped, and there was nothing to jump about because you just got faked out of your gym shorts. 7-2 the score. Trent drives. Going, and they play him pretty tough, and they say he took an extra step in there. Coach Pirtle wants a timeout, and with the Hornets trailing the Tide 7-2, we'll take a 30-second timeout.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We are back here. Turnovers have hurt us a little bit after that last one. How many turnovers do we have?
We have 2 turnovers.
I know that doesn't sound like many, but you had one on the opening play of the game, and then that one when I thought that Sam had a chance. Nice drive. Peabody defense closed quickly, though. Here comes Luton with the ball into the forecourt. Goes right wing to Cannon. And again, it looks like there's going to be another hack. And a foul called here. Ball will be inbounded on the baseline. 2 team fouls on us, the Hornets. That foul is on Thomas, his first. Shot missed. Windex man Cade Beaver with the rebound. Cohen Thomas brings it down, wanting to wheel and deal. They've got Cannon on him. They'll play Cohen very tight tonight. He and Sam both. A little switching. We drive and penetrate. Kick out. Trent wanted the 3. Goes to the hole. It's knocked away from behind. Cannon kept running. Got it. And goes up for 2. And it's a 9-2 ball game. This is one of those where, and they're going to full court press us here. Gets it into Moore. Aiden Moore on the floor now. He's a senior. Crawford's got it. Back up dribble. Gives it to Cohen Thomas. He'll set the thumbs down play. Crawford looking. Wanted to go wheel and deal. To Beaver. Beaver kick out. Thomas. Boy, they're playing him tight. They'll probably, if he went to the concession stand, they would probably buy him a Coke or something at the concession stand. Crawford with the dribble drive. Kick back out to Thomas, who's having to work hard to get 3. NBA 3. Hit the front of the iron, but a little short. Steal by Thomas. He goes ahead. The good teammate to Crawford, and it would have been good anyway because I think he interfered with the rim in the net. Tide taking their time bringing the ball down the floor this time. 2 high screens. Didn't get used by Luton. But he gets it off to Cannon, who's quicker than a hiccup. We switch. Ball loose. They retrieve it, but we steal the pass. And here comes Gavin Crawford. I thought he got fouled. Late call, but the proper call, Alex.
It was, and I'm pretty sure that's on Jamelvin Brooks, his first foul.
His first, team second. Both teams with 2 fouls. Crawford will go to the line to shoot. Remember the old beef method, balance, eye, elbow, follow through. Gavin Crawford, the senior's first attempt, and it's good. Coming into the game is Jelks. That would be Zay Jelks. He's a junior, 5'8". Nobody rebounding. We're back. And string music for the second one. Crawford's got 4. We've got 6, but they lead the Tide 9-6. Cannon from the right wing, 3 up, 3 down. That was touch. It wasn't shot out of a cannon. It was shot by a cannon. 12-6 the score. 2 threes for Peabody already, and boy, they are playing us tight. Aiden Moore brings it back out. Quick hands, knocks it away. Sam Tripp picks it up, gets it in the corner. Gavin Crawford, 3 hits the side of the glass. We rebound, and that is not out of bounds. Shot may have gotten partially blocked by Thomas, and here is Patterson. You must stop that young man. We cut it off, but the 3, and you almost can't help off of Emmanuel Cannon. He's got 8, 2 of them are 3s. 1 2-point bucket, and it's a 15-6 lead. And that's bad when you really can't, there's no way to rotate. They cut Thomas off. Tritt's shot off the back of the iron. They'll probably get Cade Beaver, and that was one of those just hustle fouls. And it is Cade's first, team third. Remember, you shoot 2 on 5 team fouls in a quarter. Player-to-player or man-to-man defense by the Hornets with some switching going on. We'll double when we can. Patterson drives, and they're going to say he got pushed.
Foul on Beaver, his second foul.
Yep, team 4th. It'll be on the floor. It was not a shooting foul. Beaver has to check out. Addo coming back in. And now an offensive foul. They're going to get Jelks, I believe, but we'll see what the official says. Yes, it is Jelks. It's an illegal screen is what it was. And that's just the team third foul on Peabody. 4 team fouls on the Hornets. Hornets need a basket here at the 142 and counting mark. You see our great scoreboard there. In the corner, Crawford measures it, drains it.
He is up to 7 points on the game.
Good call. That's his first 3. He's very capable. Here's Luton driving all the way, leaves it short. Rebound comes down to Gavin Crawford. Head up, looking down the floor. People fill the lanes. They trap him. He gets rid of it. Thomas wanted to go, and now they come. And they will show him the fake trap just to get him to try to pick it up. 14-footer up. He got fouled. He'll shoot 2, and they should get Patterson on this one. Let's see if that's the call.
It is. His first foul.
His first. Now, the other night we did a good job of getting the good young man at Chester County in foul trouble. Shot it, got it. 3rd point by Cohen Thomas, the junior. Checking in for Peabody, this looks like Zakarian Skinner. Patterson out. Second one, oh, it rolled off the iron, a miss. Jelks with the rebound, gives it to Luton. Hornets pick up quickly. We'll pick our sub up here in a minute. I think that is Cooper Yarbrough in there. Shot up from the corner, no good. We might have gotten away with a little helping the man run by it, but here is Cannon. His shot hits the back of the iron. Addo with the ball. He wants to go coast to coast, reaching in and knocking it away, and that is the proper call. Off of Jelks, belongs to the Hornets. And that looks like, if I'm right, did Jason Strickland just come into the ball game? Nice shot out there by Cooper Yarbrough. He gets a 3 and tightens this game up at 15-13. After we were down 9-2, I believe, that 7-point lead may have been the biggest one. Peabody will hold for the last shot. Let's see when they start their offense. About now, which would be 11 or 10 seconds. Actually, they didn't get what they wanted quick enough, but good job that time by Jelks to Luton. His 3 is up. His 3 is off the iron. And rebound, Cohen Thomas, I don't think he got it thrown quick enough. But this quarter will end with the Golden Tide 15, the South Gibson Hornets 13. Let's take a timeout on the South Gibson and Worthy Roads BallGame Blitz Network.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your trusted source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, our family-owned business, now managed by our third generation, has proudly served the community with 3 locations: East End Drive in Humboldt, Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson, and Airways Boulevard in Jackson. From tires and alignments to oil changes, general repair, brakes, belts, hoses, radiators, and more, King Tire Company has the expertise and service you can count on. King Tire Company, keeping you on the road since 1959.
And we are back. And Alex, can we get a quick recap of the scoring before the teams come out?
First for Peabody, Emmanuel Cannon, 8 points, 2 threes. Jamarcus Haynes, 2 points. Ryder Patterson, 5 points. For South Gibson, Cooper Yarbrough, 3 points. Cohen Thomas, 3 points. And Gavin Crawford, 7 points.
Now, kind of a trend of the first game, both teams only have 3 people that have scored. Now, this is a quarter that the Hornets have got to watch for because this is where Peabody took off at the last contest between these 2 games. Jackson Strickland in there. Now they'll double the dribbler, and a good move by Jelks to get out of there. Cannon's got it. You got to stay down and just play good foot moving defense on him. He's quick. And he's off the glass. He played the window perfectly for his 10th point. It's a 4-point lead for the Tide over the Hornets. Trent wants to drive, pulls up, shoots a 16-footer off the iron. Rebound grabbed. The Windex man this time is Zay Jelks. Into the cutter. The basket is good. The cutter was Skinner, and he's going to get a basket.
Foul on number 1, Cooper Yarbrough, his first foul.
And the first foul of the quarter. This one missed. Rebound, pulled strongly by Strickland. Steal, and Cannon so fast he dribbled off without it there. They pick it back up, though, they being the Tide, to Luton, who's back in the ball game.
Emmanuel Cannon's nickname is Trap. If you try to run in on him, he will trap it.
He will. Cannon gets rid of it to Luton, left wing. They go inside to the strong man. And a late call, but it probably was the right call. Carrion Skinner will go to the line. Skinner will shoot 2. Is that Yarbrough's second foul?
That one was on Sam Tritt, it says.
Oh, it was on Tritt. Okay, I got the, again, blocked off from signal. Looks like Addo going out, Crawford coming back in. We got the sophomore Jackson Strickland out there. Cohen Thomas is a junior. Crawford a senior. Tritt's a senior. Shots missed, rebound. Cohen Thomas, he's taking them on 1-on-3, and it comes off the iron. Now Cannon, they've got the numbers 3-on-2. And I thought he got all ball, but there's going to be a foul called on Tritt. They had the numbers advantage. Going to the line will be Jaden Jennings. Jennings' first one up and no good. Peabody will now run Haynes back in there. Patterson's back in there. At the line, Jaden Jennings, he's a junior, in, out. And it's going to be a jump ball call in favor of the Hornets. Got to watch that rebounding. 19-13, Tide lead the South Gibson Hornets. Cohen Thomas has had to work hard. Well, I think we're going to try the thumbs down play again. Go to Yarbrough. Yarbrough will set a screen. Step out. He's had a three, and they're going to say he traveled. How many turnovers is that? We want to keep an eye on that.
That's his first, and Sam Tritt has 3 turnovers.
Okay.
That's all of them.
Very good. Aiden Moore back in the ballgame, wearing number 10, the senior. We're getting our matchups, having a little trouble with that. Tritt's gotten caught on one of the strong men down low. Shot missed, and let's see if they call a pushing foul. Good block out, though, that time by the Hornets. I don't think Skinner agreed with him. First team foul in the second quarter. Shot up the floater, and there should be a foul in the proper call. The official did a good job. Looks like on Zay Jelks.
His second foul.
Team second of this quarter. At the line, Sam Tritt. Tritt has not been at the line, but he has now, and he is 1 for 1. His first points of the night. Now, I know part of the strategy of Peabody is to not give Sam Tritt or Cohen Thomas room to breathe hardly, if they can. Second one missed. Rebound came down to Zakarian Skinner. He sets a high screen for Jelks, who gets it to Patterson. The kick out. This looks like Jennings in the corner. The idea was good, but the young man, Haynes, stepped on the line. It'll be Hornet basketball, trailing by 5. Coming back in the ball game, Jamelvin Brooks for the Tide. And we'll see who else came in.
It was number 1, Thomas Luton.
Okay, Luton is back in there. Luton's been out a couple of times, but he gets back in. Nice drive by Tripp, but cut off. Pass to Aiden Moore, but he had the 6'5" Patterson down there. A little bit taller. Nice move, Gavin Crawford. Gavin having a big night with 9 points. Back to a 3-point game. Tied with the basketball. Driving is Haynes. Floater up, no good. And it's credit card time, Alex.
I got Visa.
And let's see. You're right.
And I also have Jamarcus Haynes with his second foul.
And the third team foul. Haynes picking up 2 fouls. We go 5 out, nobody under. Then Strickland gets into the post area. Nice pass by Cohen Thomas. We have to take it and go back out around the horn. They knock it away, they being the tie, but extra effort by Strickland. Jackson Strickland. And Jackson, if I have called you Jason Strickland, I've had so many players. A lot of people don't know this. I'm not trying to brag. I taught 12,571 students just at Northside alone teaching, and that doesn't count study halls. And I had a lot of former players over the year, and sometimes names have a way of duplicating themselves. I bet Jackson Strickland knows a young man by the name of Michael Strickland, who was a pretty fair athlete at Northside. Nice passing, and we lost a man in all of that. They kind of stole the rebound away from us with a little extra muscle, but Gavin Crawford comes up with it, and he'll bring the ball down the floor.
Emmanuel is ready to check back in.
Yep, and they got a block there, and a good call by the official. Cannon trying to dry his hands off before he comes out, Emmanuel Cannon. And I believe that's 3 fouls on Jelks, isn't it?
That is 3 fouls.
14 foul. Here's a give and go. Cohen Thomas, lays it up, kind of side turn on it. Had to try to use the glass. We may have gotten away with a foul in that little skirmish there. In, out, and staying down Luton. That's his first points, and it's a big 3, making it a 22-16 game. There's the give and go again. And the basket's going to be good. And they should be shooting free throws. The basket is good for Cohen Thomas. He's got 5. He'll try to get an old-fashioned three-point play. And there'll be substitution. Noah Woolfolk coming in. Shot it but missed it, and that's unusual. Cohen has missed 2 free throws tonight. I have.
Yes, he's 1 for 3 from the line.
That's not like him. 5 team fouls. South Gibson will be shooting the 2-shot on any foul from now on, unless it's an offensive foul like charge.
And the team is 4 for 7 shooting free throws in this game.
Got to hit those free throws. 3-pointer missing. Thomas pulls the rebound. Emmanuel Cannon tried. Let's see if they won't trap him. They slowed him up. 3-pointer up and good. That's Sam Tritt, and when he goes up like that, he can hit those rascals. It's a 1-point game again. And I believe that Peabody wants a timeout. We're going to call a timeout with them and take a 30-second timeout on the South Gibson Worthy Road Studios Ball Game Network.
At Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, we ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
Quick 30-second timeout. I didn't go 30, I can tell you that. Alex, any thoughts with this game, a 1-point game again?
It is a very close game. Both teams are aggressively defense and shooting-wise.
Absolutely, and remember it was the second quarter where Peabody blew it open at our place along with a good third quarter. We held our own in the first and played a great fourth quarter but couldn't get back all the way. Shot up, no good. Lots of blockouts. I think we got fouled on the rebounds, the reason we couldn't hold the handle on the ball. Should be a 2-shot foul.
That's Jamelvin Brooks, number 4's 3rd foul of the game.
Wow. Fouls mounting up for him. An important player for them, but they've got plenty of subs. Now, that's one thing. Michael Hart, the Peabody coach, has a deep bench, something he doesn't have in the girls' team. And they may be having a word or two with the student about how to have proper sportsmanship or something. I'm not sure. May not be that at all. Good job, though. I believe that's Eric Smith that did that. Coming back into the ball game is number 5, Zakarian Skinner. We don't rebound with anybody. Ralph Turner used this tactic one year, and we missed that free throw.
He's now 2 for 4 from the line.
First tie of the ball game. At 22, it's tied at 22. Cannon wants to wheel and deal, and they kind of isolated him that time. Inside, shot blocked, but now, steps. Okay, I thought for a minute they were going to call a foul. Didn't think it was. Like my argument up here is going to make any difference to the officials. High screen set, and that's probably an illegal one. I can see that. Preston setting that, and that's his first foul, isn't it?
It is. And the 8th team foul of the game.
4 team fouls in this quarter, so the next one Peabody will be shooting 2. Here's Cannon. We needed help. We got it. His floater came off the back of the iron, but Peabody gets the rebound. And this is a very deadly man. He fell away too much, bounces right to Luton off somebody's fingers. Peabody getting a lot of shots. We get somebody knocked down, and Sam Crawford comes out of there with it. Lots of action, tied at 22 with 1:39 and counting. Thomas wants to go to the hole, kicks off. Maybe, maybe not. It would be interesting. I would have to have a replay to tell you whether for sure it was a travel. Coming back in the ball game is number 5, Jackson Strickland. They say he didn't get to the table quick enough. Ooh, I don't know about that. They'll set the high double screen, 1 to each side. And into the backcourt. He had to let somebody else touch it before he could put his hands on it. Ryder Patterson, the 6'5" senior, trying to help a little bit, but that's okay. Thomas, Crawford will get the basketball. Boy, Emmanuel Cannon really working on keeping the ball out of Cohen Thomas's hands.
He is. Me and him talked this week, and that was his main key to the game, is to guard him and not let him have 32 points again.
Gavin Crawford just a little short. Let's see, there is a foul on the play. Foul is on 10. That is Ryder Patterson. I've got him with 2. What do you got him with, Alex?
I have him with 2 as well.
And going to the line is Bosley. He'll shoot 2. First one, shot it, got it. Preston Bosley. He's a senior. Defense already back. Second one, shot it, got it. We have our first lead of the night at 24. Nice ball movement, working hard. Boy, Tritt's got a big one, and it's good, helps when he pops out. Ryder Patterson skips it across, round the horn. See if they can get Patterson a look for a 3, but he's going to shoot a dipsy-do move. He took it down and under and got his 7th point of the night, and it's tied at 24. Tied at 22 and 24, Alex. 32 seconds. Don't know if the Hornets will hold it for 1 or not. No count on yet. They get it to Tritt. Sam Tritt, the ever-reliable senior, trying to get the signal. Looks like they're going to try thumbs down again. Will they run the back door off of it? There is some extra action, but they want to run the play first. Dribble handoff. Tritt, hard driving, it's up, bounces around. Patterson the rebound and throws a long pass, stolen by Crawford, up by Thomas, and as the buzzer ends, this half is going to be all tied up at 24 all. South Gibson 24, Peabody 24. We'll be back after this timeout on the South Gibson Basketball Network.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
It's our pleasure at halftime to have the winning coach keeping that undefeated streak. That's important, but what's more important is how we play the game.
Yes.
I'll be honest, Katie, I worried after the first quarter. We were not sharp.
Well, the first quarter was weird. Like, the ball was bouncing weird. Like, I don't know, just things were, we weren't things were on a missed shot. The ball was just going through our hands. Like,
Ivy
plays,
picks up the fouls.
Ivy picks up quick. It was a weird quarter.
I'll
be honest. It was just
really was.
And so after that, second, third, and fourth was, it was all the Lady Hornets in those next three quarters once we got settled in. But I agree, that first quarter, I wasn't worried, but I was just like, this is a weird night.
Yeah, we do a good job usually of cutting the driving gaps off, and that's what you do when you play that style of man-to-man. They had a couple of quick people that had some good moves and got by, but our help was pretty good after that first quarter. Matter of fact, it got better. The 1-3-1 looked good, and you threw it in there at such opportune times.
Well, I can't take full credit for that. Some of that is my coaching staff. They want, talking about giving me ideas and saying, hey, you want to switch here? What do you think about here? Just, doing a good job of seeing and feeling the pace of the game. Heather and Preston both do such a great job of, helping and just utilizing their knowledge. And so trying to keep them off balance, using the zone, playing the man, going full court man, backing up and playing half man. And so we have so much length, and so I think it's really effective in the half court. Just probably, just as much as it is in the full court, just how we can take away passing lanes. We were really effective in that second, third, fourth quarter. Trinity, I got to brag on her. I thought she had a really good night. She's finally, you're seeing her put together the finishes at the rim, the free throws, and just kind of giving you an idea of what it's going to look like for the next several years. And she's going to be a big-time player. I
thought Trinity Johnson and Faith Reed had a good ball game. Faith did a lot of things. Some of the little things go unnoticed by our fans.
Correct.
But she did the little things are so important to a coach.
So Faith was we keep up with a plus-minus. And
yes.
So plus-minus means when you're on the court, how much are you winning by or are you losing by? And so with Faith on the court, she has the highest plus-minus of any other player we have. And tonight she was plus 35 when she was on the court, which means we were beating them by 30-plus when she was on the court. And people, we've talked about it before, she didn't get to play at all last year. So people, fans may have forgotten what she can do. And, I mean, she is one kid that when she is on the court, she brings so much with the rebounding and assist and scoring, just that piece of the puzzle that we really needed last year. And, I'm so happy for her in her senior year that she's back in action and, really making the most of these opportunities.
And I thought your kids did a pretty good job of making adjustments. The box and one, sometimes it morphed into a 1-3 and dog on Carson Dunn. And I don't think it fazed Carson at all.
Well, and that's what I was telling Carson. I know she had 5 points tonight, and, she missed some shots that she wants to make. But tonight I was sending Ivy, who acts as my secondary ball handler, I was sending her to go help her get the ball in. And Carson just said, no, I got it, and waved her off. And, Carson, as a freshman and sophomore, I don't think she would have felt confident enough to do that. And from her, as my point guard, to be like, hey, I can get open through no matter what. It's just such a big growth for her, and I love watching it and seeing her developing in this confident point guard who is just really in control of the game the entire time.
Absolutely. And then I thought you got some good moments from Ava Owen. She came in, dropped a couple of threes, and Doyle hit a three when you needed it, when you put her in. And so as long as we're getting good contributions from the bench and you kept fresh legs. And in a quiet way, people measure things by points, but I thought that Jade Reed was still a Windex lady or chairman of the boards tonight.
She's going to end up with a double-double. I know she had 10 points and 10 rebounds at least, just according to our quick stats. So she's going to end up with a double-double. You mentioned Addie and Ava. In the last two games, Ava has done a great job of really understanding what we're asking from her. We would need her to come off the bench with her energy. She has such good presence and energy on the court, and she's crashing the boards hard. And then the second piece that we've been asking her was honestly to stop dribbling so much when she catches it, but just to have her foot ready, her hands ready so she can catch and shoot. She's a good 3-point shooter, and just getting her to understand, hey, I've got plenty of drivers. I want you ready to shoot the basketball. And tonight I thought she really put that together.
She did. Her hands and everything. I know exactly. And, folks, you have to imagine a shooter, if you're away from the ball and you get those feet ready and stuff ready to catch and shoot in a one-piece motion, I
Correct.
think some people call it. And
Fluid motion, one piece.
It's really good. I thought Ivy handled the foul situation, though, pretty good. She didn't need to be in foul trouble, but sometimes the officials, she came back out and logged a long time before she ever picked up her fourth foul.
Well, another thing we really talk about as teammates, when you're not having the best night or you get some calls against you that you don't necessarily agree with, it's how you respond to it. So when you come to the bench, what are you doing? Are you pouting? Are you moping? What are you doing? And I thought she did a great job on the bench, continuing to be a cheerleader to, coach Addie and Anna and Trinity up. Anna came in with some really good minutes, especially in the first half, just defensively.
Absolutely. I saw some good things, even though Serenity Johnson only got 2 points. I saw some effort, and it's still a learning curve. She's a young girl.
Well, that's what we talked about at halftime, or at the end of the game. We have so many pieces and players that can really hoop, that we're young, that need, all the playing time we can get them, while also balancing our older kids. And so next week we have 2 JV games, and those are going to be huge minutes for Serenity, for LJ, Lily Jane. Every time Lily Jane comes in the game, she's hitting a 3. Are you listening? Are you talking on the radio, Abe? So anyways, we've got some kids that I'm really ready to extend their minutes with some JV minutes so they can really, utilize that playing time and be ready, because they're going to have significant roles in the next couple of years. And so just trying to keep them involved and engaged and understanding, hey, this is where you're at right now. It's not where you're going to be, but, just thinking for the future too.
Absolutely. The kids have to learn that you perform when it's your turn. There is a way of doing it. You've got a good substitution rotation, and when your number's called, please perform. Am I correct?
Well, I think that's probably one of my favorite quotes. We say, until it's your turn, you clap until it's your turn, and when it's your turn, you're ready to go. And so just making sure you're a great teammate. So we're constantly saying, hey, energy from you guys. When you're on the bench, it's your turn to clap. You've got to be the cheerleader, the hype person. And so just really stressing, that side of the game, where, yes, it's about what you do on the court, but it's also what you're doing, on the bench and in the locker room. Absolutely.
We want to invite everybody out to Chester County. Any thoughts about going into a second round with Chester County?
Well, Chester County at home is our second home game of the season. So I'm very, very excited to be back home in front of our home crowd. It's also senior night. So I'm really excited about honoring. We've got 3 senior basketball players and 1 senior manager. So I'm really excited about honoring those 4 young ladies and the commitment they've made to this program, and just how much my family has really invested and loved on those kids, and how they've invested in us. So I love senior night. It's bittersweet. It makes you sad, but also knowing that there's a long road ahead for us marching to March. So it's an exciting time too.
Absolutely. Katie, I've done it again to you. It's 27 seconds. You got a quick
sorry.
thought for I could talk all night. And Katie makes me feel good about coaching and stuff. And it's a thrill. Quick word for the Hornet Nation.
Well, tonight it was a feel-good night. It was really fun watching these girls play tonight. I know we had several people out at the Christmas parade. I hope that was an enjoyable experience for the Medina community. But again, we play Friday, senior night, so we'd love to have you out there.
Absolutely. We're going to make you stay sometime and do play-by-play or color one night.
One night, I think that would be fun.
Would you do it?
I think I might. I might not be very good, but I will do my best.
You will be great. I don't know of anything you're not great at.
Oh, thank you, Joe.
Thank you. And there she is. We love her to death. You can see this interview archived on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page for one more game at least till we get the other computer back. The games will be shown first on Worthy Road Studio. Then there's a bunch of Facebook pages. Peabody started with the basketball. Alex, we'll get some scoring from you in a minute. but it's tied at 24. Patterson gives it off, and Cannon, who scares me to death. He gives it off, and it's up, no good. We blocked out, but they got it, and they missed a couple of shots in there. We got to improve the rebounding, but Cade Beaver muscles his way out of there. Emmanuel Cannon is just scary. And it looks like there's going to be a foul, and even though we're going to the line, how many points does Cannon have?
Emmanuel Cannon has 10 points, and Ryder Patterson has 7 points. Those are the two highest for Peabody, and the two highest for South Gibson County is Gavin Crawford with 9 and Cohen Thomas with 6.
Gavin Crawford going to the line, and he misses that first one, and that is Gavin's first miss, I believe, from the free throw line. Yes, it is. And 2 fouls on Skinner for Peabody. Second one good, breaking the tie, 25-24. The Hornets are leading. Both teams playing a lot of good man-to-man defense, but quickness has helped some. We've got to improve. I'm sure Drew talked to him about improving that rebounding just a hair. They used the height of Patterson to lob into him, and he wants to wheel and deal. We jump off of him, and he goes up, and he's pretty slick with those moves.
He is very slick with those moves.
9 points for him, and they have taken the lead back. The Tide leads by 1. Into Cade Beaver. Beaver looks. Needs a little help now. There, the back door. Cohen Thomas 3 is up off the iron. Rebound knocked around but picked up by Luton. Luton brings it down the right side. Crossover. He's going to Patterson, wants to go to the hole. Thought about dunking it. And let's see, are they going to call the blocking foul? So Patterson is going to get the bucket and will get a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play. Interesting, we must have been a little late getting there. That foul is on Aiden Moore, his first, team first. This will be Patterson's first trip to the free throw line. Shot it, got it. It's now a 4-point lead again. The Tide goes full court pressure, traps the ball handler, gets it to Trent. Trent driving. They got 2 men. Oh, he put him away, goes up, and he's fouled. And I don't think Skinner's going to agree, but I think they're fixing to. I've got him with 3, Alex.
I have him with 3 as well.
Team fouls will go to 2, but Sam Trent will shoot 2. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 3 points.
Peabody centers have to be careful. Jamelvin Brooks and Zay Skinner both have 3 fouls. They're their centers.
Now they've got 6 fouls to give as string music by Sam Trent. Second one, shot it, got it. And it's a 2-point game at 29-27. Tide leading the Hornets. Hornets dig in right at the 3-point line. Jump to the ball. You'll see the help side people. Patterson shot, nice block out. You got to go get them after the block out. Aiden Moore did that, gives it to Trent. He goes behind his back, gives the defense a little room that he can clear and take it himself. They kind of overran it. Trent wants to go to the hole, lost it, picks it up, didn't dribble, that's wise. Beavers got it, skip pass. Crawford wanted the 3. Back up dribble. Guarded by Luton. Watch the action, there's a down screen. Trent curl cut, goes to the basket. Shot falls in. It didn't want to, but it went down anyway. 29 all. Third tie in the contest. Luton, Emmanuel from, oh man, he dropped a bomb from the ozone layer out there. It's 32-29, Peabody back in the lead.
If I'm not mistaken, that is his 3rd three-pointer of the game.
You are probably right. We dribble into a trap, but we get it out. Trent wants to go, kicks it out. It's in the corner where we can't see it. Gavin Crawford's got it, skip pass across. Moore loses it. His pass blocked after he picks it up. Haynes on the run out, left-handed layup. Kind of rolls over the rim for his 4th point and a 5-point lead. Looks like a 1-2-1-1 or matchup press. They're really playing man after they get it across to Cade Beaver, and Beaver gets his first 2 and a nice, nifty assist pass. 34-31, they say he carried the basketball. And coming back into the ball game is Jaden Jennings, a 5'10 junior. What's your stat line on Jennings? Anything?
Jaden Jennings, I don't have anything for him.
Okay, I didn't have anything. I said, man, maybe I missed something. But if Alex tells you that he doesn't have a stat line, he doesn't have one. He's been in before. On the wing, the screen by Beaver. We have to give it up. Gets it back to Beaver. Beaver's going to the hole, lays it up. That one blocked, and that was a legitimate block. If Patterson waited one more second, it would have been goaltend, though. He did it right. 34-31, the Tide with the basketball and the lead against the Hornets. Moore, good defense, makes him cut it off. Shot short. Cohen Thomas has it. Kind of lost the handle for a second, got it back. You can fumble, dribble, fumble. Nice pass off. Cade Beaver, but the assist to Gavin Crawford. Got Beaver with 4.
I have Beaver with 4 as well.
But assist set it up. Beaver finished. Nice roll there. Jennings missed it, but look at Patterson go up over his own man and put it in the hole. He's got 7 in the quarter, 14 in the game, and it's a 3-point lead again. There's a blocking foul. Is that going to go against Jennings?
It is. His first foul.
Team third. At the line for 2, Gavin Crawford. 3 for 4. We retreat on defense, and this is a good strategy, and folks will holler, oh, we're getting up a rebound. Sometimes we've got a smaller team. The odds on the rebound, not good, and we miss it. Gavin doesn't usually when he watches the tape, he'll see what was wrong with his form. Balance, eye, elbow, follow through, and lead that follow through right over the rim. Checking back into the ball game is Cooper Yarbrough, the sophomore. He's going to give Aiden Moore, the senior, a little rest. Gavin will be there at the line. The second one, shot it, got it. That looked good. 36-34. Tide leading the Hornets by 2. Hornet defense digs in. Making them work. Now Cohen goes out a little further. They try the lob to Patterson, falling away. He missed. They say we hit him in the forearm. He'll get 2 shots. Using his height advantage.
That's on Cooper Yarbrough, his second foul.
And let's see, team foul. You're right, just our second. 2 shots for Patterson. Got the first one. You don't know if anybody is looking or talking to Patterson, do you? I think a college would be wise to pick him up. Maybe not a big school, but a small school. Second one good. 38-34. We're in the third quarter of play on the Worthy Road Studios, BallGame Blitz, and South Gibson Basketball Network. Working inside to Yarbrough, back outside the trip, the skip pass. Gavin Crawford up just a little short. He's leaning back a little bit. He doesn't miss if he goes straight up. Cohen Thomas with the basketball. Cohen's got 6 on the night. 3 up, rattled in and out. Rebound blocked. Beaver gets his own rebound, fights, and I'm going to tell you what, nothing but effort out of Cade Beaver. That was all effort. Stayed with it. You don't give up. There's the handoff. We slide through. Try not to switch. Will they say foul or will they say travel? It's a travel. And I think the official was right. Sometimes everybody thinks there ought to be a foul, but not necessarily so.
I love the matchup, Jay Jennings versus Cade Beaver. Two running backs.
Yeah, 2 physical people too, aren't they?
They are.
38-36. Cohen Thomas with it. They're going to try to trap him, make him give it up. Peabody, are they still man-to-man? We need to run a cutter through so we can check it and see if it's zone or man-to-man. And it looks they're using zone principle. They tip it away. Patterson picks it up. Somebody did a good job tipping it away. Patterson was awake. Luton wants to drive to the left side. The kick out to Haynes. And we're fronting Patterson now, trying to keep the ball away from him. NBA 3 up, and you know who got it? That is Emmanuel Cannon. I've got him with 4 threes and 16 points.
I do as well.
41-36. You know, you almost wonder about, oh, there's a foul. And tell you what, Jennings has picked up another quick foul.
Yes, that's his second foul.
14 fouls. So the Hornets not at the line. This will be inbounded on the baseline. Cooper Yarber going out. Aiden Moore coming back in. Trett and Beaver on the blocks. They slide up. Here's the screen down, pop out. Cohen Thomas, I thought might take the shot. He didn't have his feet like he wanted them, and that was wise. Idea was good, but you got to throw it under the hands. And a steal by Peabody, and they give to Haynes. Haynes will go back to Luton with it. Haynes, three-pointer from the top of the circle, and that is Haynes. Of course, that is 5 points for him in this quarter, 7 in the game. There used to be a guy that played at the University of Memphis named Doom Haynes. I don't think they're any relation. 44-36. See if the Hornets hold it for a last shot. We've had a little drought on the scoring. Here's Trett. He'll challenge. Puts the man away. Didn't fall. He did, but the shot didn't. But he'll go to the line for 2, and that's got to be a foul on Jennings.
Yeah, it's his third foul.
Trett will go to the line for 2. He comes to the line being 3 for 4. Needs to cut into this lead. Peabody will get it back with approximately 23 seconds. First shot a little short. Got to get a little more bend out of those knees. Five team fouls on Peabody. Second one, shot it, got it. Substitution, Beaver goes out. Addo is in there. Let's see, they're going to put his height on Cannon. Oh, there was a foul then. Cannon got away with putting that hand on there, but a good drive by Haynes. And Haynes with 7 in the quarter and 9 for the game. And now another.
A tech on Emmanuel.
Yep. Well, he got away with a foul when he put his hand on Addo's head. Richard Addo. It'll be 2 shots and possession to the Hornets. It may be 4 shots in possession. We'll see how they rule this one. Trett will go to the line. And he should shoot 2 here. Nice shot, nothing but string music. Second shot, shot it, got it. Okay, just 2 shots. That's the technical. And I presume for what happens, you don't get to shoot because there were 5 team fouls. Very quickly, 3 seconds, 2, 1, shot up, rattles in, out. Is the tip good? No, they're going to wave it off. I thought Richard Addo really had a great effort. The quarter ends 46 for the Tide, 39 for the Hornets. Let's take a timeout on the South Gibson Network.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We are back. Some quick scoring stats for the Hornets first.
Cooper Yarbrough, 3 points. Cohen Thomas, 6 points. Sam Tritt, 11 points. Preston Bosley, 2 points. Cade Beaver, 6 points. And Gavin Crawford, 11 points. And for Peabody, Thomas Luton, 3 points. Emmanuel Kennan, 16 points and 4 threes. Jamarcus, 9 points. And Ryder Patterson, 16 points.
And could you give me Sam Tritt's points again? I want to double check mine.
Sam Tritt has 11 points.
11 points. I found out. Well, I just didn't count a free throw. I think they need to make those little rectangles bigger. Ball goes inbounds. Boy, Emmanuel Cannon really dogging Cohen Thomas. Cohen will have to work a little bit on it. He's worked hard, but he's leaving too much space and making it easy for Cannon to slide through at times. That shot, it's up and good. Did they give him a three? Yes. Richard Ado. Patterson, who's had a big night, 46-42. Hornets pull back to within 4. Emmanuel Cannon wheeling and dealing. Gavin Crawford had him. He makes him kick it off. Luton wants to drive. There's a shot by Jennings, and I tell you what, he had his feet set right. And I've got him with 2 points right on the contest.
I have him with 2 as well.
48-42, 7:08 and counting. Actually, it was down to 7:04 and counting. Going into the high post, Richard kicks it out. To Aiden Moore, back to Tritt. We may have stayed in the lane too long, and we didn't pay our real estate taxes, so they call a 3-second violation on us. You cannot buy property in that lane and not pay a price. First 3-second call of the game. Don't see a call much very often anymore. Ado he's looking, and he's not going to try to give any space to Cannon. They get it to Jennings. Back door to Patterson, and they'll get us for putting the hands on the back. It'll be an old-fashioned 3-point play attempt. First team foul of the fourth quarter on the Hornets. It'll be on Tritt. He has 3, Sam Tritt. Shot it, got it. And I don't think Patterson's missed a free throw tonight.
I don't think he has either.
I believe he's 3 for 3. I'll check when I can look down. Driving is Crawford. No harm, no foul. And there's the miss by Cannon, but there with the tip in is Patterson. He's got 5 already in the corner, 21 in the game. He had a big game against, and now it is an 11-point lead for the Golden Tide. Trap on Thomas, and they'll have to have a timeout. South Gibson calls a timeout. We'll take one on the Worthy Road BallGame Blitz and South Gibson Basketball Network.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, we've been proudly serving the Humboldt community from our East End Drive location. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. Tires from the name brands you trust, and in all sizes from ATV to light truck and beyond. Stop by King Tire Company on East End Drive today, keeping Humboldt rolling since 1959.
And we are back for more action very quickly. A couple of those fine people that helped bring you this game for free.
The Blacksmith Restaurant, Chuck Hutton Nissan, King Tire Company, Jones Chevrolet, Deaton's Carpet, Elite Dental, and McCoy's Heating and Air.
Good timeout call by Drew Pirtle to save it. A little curl cut goes into Beaver. He loses it, though. He gets it back. Crawford wanted the 3. Goes, kick out. Sam Tritt's 3. Up, down. And Tritt brings us back closer. That's Sam's 14th point. 53-45 with 5:50 to go. Luton 3 off the glass. Cohen Thomas with the rebound. And they're playing him very, very tight. Emmanuel Cannon, the junior. We'll see that battle again next year. Beaver wants to go. kicks it out, though. And shot up just off the iron. Rebound. Cannon. I think they said he carried it again. Gavin Crawford to inbound, 53-45. 5:17 and counting. Over to Gavin Crawford. The three is up from the right wing, just off. Rebound, fall for Kincaid Beaver, get it, knocked it into Tritt. Tritt fakes, double pumps. Patterson, the height advantage, blocked it. Is that Haynes on the run out, but he's stopped. We get back well. Recovery is great. Patterson wants to wheel. Deal goes back to his left, and they're probably going to get Tritt again. And his height advantage taking its toll.
That is Sam Tritt's fourth foul.
Sure is. We'll see another attempt at a old-fashioned three-pointer. 2 fouls in the second or fourth quarter, actually. Start to say second half. Shows I've done some college games. Another three-point play. How many points is that for Patterson?
It is 24 points.
Patterson with 24. Beaver has it left baseline back to Cohen Thomas to Tritt. They put Haynes in the paratrooper club, but the shot doesn't go down. Gavin Crawford hustling rebound. Is it a block? Is it? Yes. Luton looked like he was trying to draw a charge on that one.
That is his first foul.
His first, team first of this fourth quarter. Be 2 shots for Gavin Crawford. Crawford has missed 2 free throws, but he's also hit 4 tonight. These are important. Got to have every one of them now. And it comes off the rim. Looks like Strickland will be coming back in. Jackson Strickland, a sophomore. 1 shot left in this at 56-45. Fourth quarter action. Second one shot it, got it. Peabody with the basketball. This looks like Zay Jelks back in there at the point. Here goes Cannon. We cut him off. We have to recover. Haynes, a lot of action. Here's Jelks, 3. Nice shot by Jelks. Now I have that with his first points.
I do too.
That's a 3. We give away a lot of height advantage to them, and it's 59-46, 13-point game. Into Beaver, nice pass and low post. Strickland wanted to go up. They reach around him. That's a hold, and they will get Brooks for that one, I believe.
That is his 4th foul.
4th foul, and it's got to be the team's 2nd foul. Yeah, there they put it up. Inbounded to Beaver, who's worked hard. Nice back door. Left-handed layup on the backside using the basket, and a timeout is called by the Hornets. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them in the fourth quarter here.
At Replogle Lawrence Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, we ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Replogle Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
We're back. Who are some of the cheerleaders that we've got, Alex?
The seniors are Avery Bridger, Wesleyan Smith, Aubrey Bomer, Ava Grace Thomas, Kayla Gardner, Elizabeth Kirkbridge. The juniors are Anna Christie, Abby Blankenship, Kate Hicks. The sophomores are Briley Dodd, Carly Carter, Addison Lynch, Amy Chapman, Merrill Bryant. And the freshmen are Kylie Perry, Josie Buck, Gracie Bingham, Carolina Cunningham, and Ellie Pennington.
Absolutely, and of course our administrators at South Gibson, Phil Rogers, Principal, Athletic Director, and Assistant Principal Mark Dunn. And of course here at Peabody, the Principal Sonia Campbell, Sonny Ferguson, assistant principal, and Jake Ramsey's the AD. We're back to action. Ball out of bounds. It'll belong to the Hornets. Good timeout by Drew Pirtle, trailing by 11, 59-48, 3:49 to go in the fourth quarter. Cohen Thomas. And they've done a good job on Cohen. He gets the ball back off that going up. His Beaver was a little strong. Boy, he had the adrenaline flowing, though. Got the rebound, kicked it out to Cohen. And on some plays when he's in shooting range, Cannon has been all over. And it's legal. He hasn't fouled him on Cohen Thomas, and I'm sure Coach Pirtle and them, they'll work on freeing up Thomas. Three-pointer up from the corner, off the back of the iron. Rebound belongs to Zay Jelks and Peabody. So he gets it quickly into the forecourt, and now Patterson holds it up a little bit. And it looks like a hand check foul or a push. That'll be on Strickland. Third team foul. Strickland's first. Patterson to inbound into the backcourt, which is legal. Given off to Emmanuel Cannon. He's just a junior. He'll be back for another year next year. Now they're spreading it out a little more, but don't think they won't try to score. Nice battle going on between Strickland and Patterson. Shot up, no good. Strickland had the rebound, got out of his hands. And Cannon says, look what I found, and up for two. 18 on the night. 3-point up, just hitting iron. Beaver Yeoman, a hard work rebound. Thomas falling away, and there'll be a foul, and it'll be on South Gibson. We'll see which one of the players. They're going to get Cade Beaver. And I believe that's 3 on Beaver.
That is 3 fouls.
4 team fouls, so Peabody will go into shooting 2 on the next one. Timeout called on the floor with the Peabody Golden Tide 61. The South Gibson Hornets 48. We'll take a timeout with them.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
And a sense of urgency must be in the defense of the South Gibson Hornets. Any stats that you feel like we need to get in there, I may have not let you finish your cheerleader list either.
I've finished the cheerleader list, but fouls. Sam Tripp 4 fouls and Cade Beaver 3 fouls.
Ball inbounded. They step through the trap, and they're going to get Richard Ado, but I'm going to tell you what, I'm not sure it wasn't a good play on the ball. And yeah, they hit, but you can make a case for a lot of things. Peabody will be shooting 2 free throws on any foul except for the old-fashioned three-point type. Patterson, who has not missed at the free throw line, is there. 61-48, make it 62. Very smooth shooter, strong young man. And if there's not some colleges recruiting him, they need to be. Hits the second one. How many total points you got, Alex?
He has 26 points.
What a night. Like I said, now it's got to happen quickly. Looks like the Tide in a zone. They are. Skip pass. Tritt's shot comes off, bounced around Beaver, and that's a travel. An unfortunate one, but it is because he's had the pivot foot established, and when Jelks fell, it is a travel because he pulled that foot. Cohen Thomas to inbound, 2:16 to go in the game. A little trouble inbounding. They get it inside. Tritt goes up. His shot partially blocked. Ado got it, and his shot missed. Here's a steal. Gavin Crawford on the run out. Gives it to Cohen Thomas, up and in. And it looks like Thomas has made the basket and will go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play or not. Let's see. Yes, he will. And the basket should be good. It's 63-50. Beaver and Tripp will go back. Luton will come in. Haynes will go out. And it's interesting. Haynes just with 3 fouls, but I think Coach Hart wants to give him some instruction about how to handle that situation. Free throw is good. Substitution. Aiden Moore on the floor. Thomas, Tripp, Beaver, Crawford. Comes the press. Now we'll have to make Patterson give it up. He's a good ball handler. He pushed off and got away with it. This time driving to the hole, and it went to Cannon. Patterson would have scored. We're chasing all over the place, and there's a foul, and that's all you can do. You either got to have quick steals or quick fouls at this point when you're down by 12. And we'll see who the foul is on.
It's on Cohen Thomas's second foul.
Okay, but there are 5 team fouls, so they'll shoot 2. And I don't believe that Cannon has been to the free throw line tonight. So his first attempts here. He did get a chance to get his breath caught up because he was breathing hard for a minute, but now he looks like he's in good shape. That one rolls around, a United States steal shot, but it falls and goes in. He's got 19. Shot it, got it. 20 on the night. Shot up by Crawford and good. Press is on, 65-54. And they'll get Beaver, and it's his 4th. Crawford's now got 17 points in the game. At the line is Jelks. He's not been to the line tonight. He'll shoot 2. Only one man in there rebounding for Peabody. Jelks has a very nice shot. He hit a 3 a while ago. Zay Jelks, a junior. A lot of the Peabody kids, they'll miss Patterson, though, next year. Second one, shot it, got it. Of course, we've got some fine seniors we'll miss next year. Now they've gone back man-to-man. Here's a three-pointer up. Moore shot, no good. Rebound to Cannon. 112 and counting. We chase him. He gets it off. And we're just trying to get a piece of somebody and stop that clock. Gavin Crawford with his second. They'll shoot 2. And not only are you trying to get back into the contest, but that's Gavin's second foul. You are practicing as you try to win a contest to get people what to do when you are behind. Jelks misses that one. Mind you, this is a copyright broadcast. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios prohibited. Second one off the front of the iron. Rebound, Cohen Thomas has it. 103. Got to score in a hurry. He goes to the hole, wants to go up, stripped of the basketball. It's on the floor. South Gibson comes out of there with it. Sam Tripp. Then the pass right at Gavin Crawford's feet, and it is backcourt. They'll say that the referees feel like nobody touched it. If somebody on Peabody had touched it, it wouldn't have been backcourt. And the ball will be inbounded on the side where the benches and the scoring table is with 49.1 seconds. Emmanuel Cannon with it. Cohen Thomas, they've had a good battle tonight. Ball knocked out of bounds. Nifty defense, and I think it did go off Cannon's leg. Good job of defense by Cohen Thomas with 39 seconds. Trett's three-pointer right wing bounces and goes in. He's got 17 on the contest, hit 2 threes in this quarter. Patterson gets it off to Cannon. Cannon motoring down the floor. They'll bring it back out. Luton with it with 17 seconds. Thomas will foul. His third. We'll have stats after we take a timeout at the end of the game. At the line is Luton. Be his first trip there. Shot it, got it. He's got 4 points on the contest. It's a 10-point lead with 15.9 seconds for the Tide. They pull everybody off the line, which is a good strategy. Second one rolls around but falls in. 69-57. Trent trying to go to the hole. Gets stripped of the basketball, kicks it back out. NBA three up off the iron. Rebound belongs to Peabody and Zay Jelks. And they'll hold it up. And the shot doesn't count. The final score, Peabody 69, South Gibson Hornets 57. And a contest that had all kinds of good defense at times. Had a lot of threes shot, a lot of action. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and get some final stats and have some final comments. Let's take that timeout.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been a trusted name in quality tires and auto care, proudly serving the Jackson community for decades from our Old Hickory Boulevard location. With tires, alignments, oil changes, AC repairs, brakes, belts, hoses, radiator repair, and more. King Tire Company delivers the expertise and reliability you can depend on. Visit King Tire Company on Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson today, where decades of experience meet top-notch service.
We are back here at the fine facility of Peabody. It's hosted a lot of tournaments over the time. A very nice gym. Good seating. And we are getting some final stats together for you. Great effort early. The game was tied at 22, 24, and 29. After that, there were a couple of lead changes. But a strong second half by the Peabody Golden Tide. Here's Alex with the final stats.
The final stats, first for Peabody. Jaden Jennings, 2 points. Thomas Luton, 5 points. Emmanuel Cannon, 20 points and 4 threes. Jamarcus Haynes, 9 points. Ryder Patterson, 26 points. Zay Jelks, 5 points. And for South Gibson, Cooper Yarbrough, 3 points and 1 rebound. Cohen Thomas, 9 points and 1 rebound. Sam Tritt, 17 points and 1 rebound. Preston Bosley, 2 points. Jackson Strickland, 2 rebounds. Aiden Moore, 1 rebound. Richard Addo, 3 points, 3 rebounds. Keith Beaver, 6 points and 5 rebounds. Gavin Crawford, 16 points and 3 rebounds.
Now, I need to ask you this. Check me. I think Sam Crawford had, 3 threes tonight? Yes.
He did have 3 threes.
And Crawford had a 3 in the first quarter and a 3 in the fourth quarter.
Correct.
Other threes, Yarbrough had a 3. And I believe Cohen Thomas had a couple of old-fashioned three-point plays in there where he hit the free throw in Eddie. There were some good points. It'll be interesting to talk Friday night to Drew Pirtle. Chester County comes. First home game since the opening game for the Hornets and Lady Hornets. And like I said, that first quarter, it was 15-13 Peabody. It was tied at half at 24, but then the big third quarter for the Peabody tied, and then they kept going in the fourth quarter. The Young Hornets never gave up. Girls win big tonight, and some outstanding efforts there by Faith Reed, and, of course, Trinity Johnson had 15. They were the leading scorers. They played a boxing one on Carson Dunn, and Peabody Luton had in the girls' game, had a great game, 16 points. She kind of had a couple of knick-knack injuries that held her down a little bit too. And that was close in the first half, but after a timeout, it was never close again, was it?
It was not. And also free throws, 16 for 23 for South Gibson, and fouls, 19 fouls. That is a lot of fouls.
It really is.
And turnovers, 7 turnovers. That is way better than it has been.
Yeah, because we had one game, what was 17 turnovers?
I think it was 17.
Yeah, with 17 turnovers. Alex, any final thoughts before we wrap this contest up?
Just a well-played game for both teams. Girls came out with the win, and the boys came out with the loss. But they'll come out Friday ready to play. And Peabody stayed undefeated, and that is South Gibson's second loss of the season.
Absolutely, and of course we want to thank the administrations of both schools, the coaches, and the players for playing hard. We want to thank all of y'all for watching on there, and I know in just a moment we're going to see the names of some great people, and we'll remind you that this is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios, and I am not sure I'm going to see my fellow comrades who gave you the great pictures, the floor cam, the main camera, and I guess we will not have that graphic. But it's time to remind you that any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is prohibited. And for the whole crew who did a good job tonight, we'll say thanks for your time this time. Till next time, good day all.